Is it the final countdown?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1 with the final countdown. I don't have the rights to that.
Or are you gonna get copyright struck?
Shut up. Everyone, Eric Watson here, freelance writer, player of games, writer of words, recorder videos, and tabletop role-playing aficionado. Welcome to our live-streamed Dungeons & Dragons 5th Edition online role-playing adventures. The final episode, well, final session, we'll do an episode, next week, of Rime with the Frostmaiden. As always, joined by my wonderful friends, Chris, playing Valravn, the Legend Bard of Eloquence.
Hello.
Heather, playing Frey, the Halfling Barbarian of the Beast.
Hello.
Rochelle playing Celeste, the half-orc Sun Soul Monk.
Hello.
Reese playing Thimbleweed, the Thrycreen Swarmkeeper Ranger.
Hello.
Raymond joining us soon, playing Edmund, the Human Alchemist Artificer. We stream our sessions live on YouTube every Friday. Watch all of our stream sessions here on YouTube. Read weekly session recaps at roguewatson.com and watch my behind-the-scenes No Players Allowed live series Crafting Icewind every Monday and Thursday. I will do a final crafting stream next Monday, even though we're not crafting anything, but it'll just be a fun chance for me to talk to some folks. So you will still get me one more time next Monday. Which, by the way, I had to go back and look at my Tomb of Annihilation to see, like, did I do that? I don't remember doing that last time, even though I thought I was going to do it. And I looked at the timestamp for my crafting stream where I said, hey, I'll see you guys next. It was 7/2. And, of course, our youngest was born 3 weeks early. So that is why I did not end up doing a final crafting stream on that one.
No commitment.
No.
No work ethic.
Thankfully, the move will not come 3 weeks early here. Head on over to our live post-session discussion for Frostside Chat.
I'm sorry, the Watsons. You have to move tomorrow.
Yeah, it shows up at the door. Like, what the fuck?
No. That was a real possibility. No,
After our
let's
show
not put this
tonight.
out there.
Also, listen to all of these live D&D shows with your Rogue Watson podcast available wherever you get your podcast. You can follow me on Twitter at Rogue Watson and join our official Discord server with invite link in the description below. If you'd like to support the channel, please check out patreon.com/RogueWatson. Patrons get exclusive access to private videos, custom 5e content, and participate in monthly DM roundtables and private patron D&D games. For our campaign, we use Roll20.net. For video chat, we use Discord, and for streaming, I use Open Broadcaster software with Streamlabs. Our music is by Kevin MacLeod, and our amazing original character art was done by Jimmy McClure. Previously on Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frostmaiden. After a long rest, Catavix sat in the chair of High Necromancy, and the swirling gateway into the Ebon Star unlocked. One by one, the party stepped through, emerging into an extra-dimensional chamber housing a gigantic house-sized brain, the Lord of Ithrin, Irialarthus. Irialarthus was deranged but not foolish. He knew he was cornered, and he'd been probing the minds of the marshals since they first stepped foot in the city. His supreme psychic powers set out waves of mind blasts, damaging and slowing the party. He psychically anchored Frey and stunned Valravn off Lord Marbury. Large tentacles emerged out of the green goo flowing through the chamber, grabbing Celeste and Valin as a small horde of Nothics descended on the party. Irialarthus cast a dome of force around himself, allowing his tentacles, minions, and mind blast to do the work. But the party was ready for a fight. Frey used her wand of magic missiles to save a badly wounded Valin from a crushing death, while Edmund took on several Nothics with his flaming sword and summoned Polar Bear. Celeste brought forth bursts of radiant energy, and Thimbleweed fired an onslaught of arrows until a new enemy emerged with the body of a helmed whore and the head of a brain in a jar. This new brain, a loyal wizard to Irialarthus, unleashed psychic attacks while the body slashed at Thimbleweed. In response, Thimbleweed switched to his sword and destroyed the brain, then used his bug form to swarm inside and take control. Meanwhile, Frey had cut a bloody path towards the big brain himself, dove into the water, and teleported inside the dome, where she gleefully began hacking away. Irialarthus tried unsuccessfully to get her off, and soon his concentration fell. With the dome exposed and most of the Nothics dead, the party swarmed on the ancient wizard, including a flying polar bear ridden by Edmund and the now headless but swarming suit of armor piloted by Thimbleweed. Their combined efforts, the Lord of Ithrin finally died, sinking beneath the waves. Magical security around the spire instantly vanished, and Katavix called for them to quickly return. As they made their way back into the spire, they could feel the temperatures drop, foreshadowing the arrival of the Frostmaiden. They hurried into the nearby arcane circle, sending them back down into the city floor, where they will finally confront the Mythallar, possibly end the Rime of the Frostmaiden.
Chris, Bo wants to know if tentacles would be considered better than a fist.
I have no idea. Depends on what the use case is. I would like to be fisted up the shaft.
You know what's gonna come.
Again,
Over and
it's
under how
hard.
soon that one gets you.
It's hard for me because at the first, I'm like, who's speaking right now? I don't recognize his voice. For a split second, I'm like, who is saying these words? All right, what are these other two? I don't know what these are.
I had
That was a big deal fucking roll right there.
All right, we Heather and I tried at the same time.
Yes, you did.
What's this?
All right.
I do not understand any of that.
That's applicable in a lot.
See, that's what I'm. Those are the ones I'm trying to find. Yeah.
I'm gonna wait till you're at the end of some next campaign, end of some long, very important speech, and at the very end of it.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's a lot of work to find those, by the way. You have to just watch, you have to sit down and watch our show. And then I'm like, oh, this is a good moment, but is it? And what's interesting is to get the soundbite, it's a very strict 5 seconds. I had one that it was like, you needed like 6.5 seconds, and the soundboard was like, I can't do it, boss. It's gotta be 5 seconds or less.
Okay.
Yeah. But I'm trying to literally do it like a radio show where it's like it has to be that timeless, funny, like applicable in multiple instances soundbite. And it's a challenge, but I'm trying to do it. I have 25 slots.
I do not understand any of that.
There's a bigger pause between when he says it, and I had to shorten it a little bit. It was like a 2 second. Not understand any of that. I did some editing.
Yeah.
You all emerge into a very large map. May have to zoom out for this one, but I will shift click for you. You emerge from the arcane circle into utter chaos at the base of the spire. The Mythallar... Sorry?
Uh-oh.
Yeah. The Mythallar burns like a miniature sun within a gigantic cradle. A halo of radiant energy expands ever outward. 50 feet above it lies a stone catwalk ending in a statue of a wizard looking down upon the legendary artifact. Katavix, who did teleport with you all, though Valin has remained behind at the moment. She was, if you recall, nearly died from that previous attack, so she kind of like just crumpled to the floor and needed a breather while you all went through the circle. But Katavix did come with you because his whole thing was he wanted to confront Arl if she showed. And Katavix points up to the Mythallar and that stone walkway and yells, "The walkway is magically warded. It's the safest place to attune to the Mythallar. Be wary. Attuning to such a powerful artifact is not the faint of heart or mind. The council attuned together so we could share this burden." His words are soon drowned by the war raging around you. With the force field down, Avarice's army is charged inside, only to be met with the arrival of the Frostmaiden and her endless armies of winter, golems of ice and snow, frost giant skeletons, and from the freshly dead, cold light walkers. Around them, the Mythallar's unstable energy has ripped several localized tears into the far realm, undulating tentacles and other nightmares bursting forth. Undulate those tentacles. The Black Sword's army's Shardolin weapons are brutally effective against their foes, but the Frostmaiden's forces are seemingly endless, created with a thought by the goddess herself. Every fallen cultist soon transforms into an undead servant. The Frostmaiden herself cuts through the battlefield with a singular purpose, the Mythallar. Her towering form of perfectly sculpted ice is adorned with spikes, and the temperature seems to seems to fall as she nears. Your arrival puts you directly in her path. The ice goddess stares down impassively. Frey, you feel that codicil at your side turn ice cold. And she speaks. Child of passion, fury, you have served me well, but your burning zeal for life is anathema to my frozen kingdom. It wars with the blessing I bestowed upon you. I offer you one chance. Renounce your passions, your fire within. Allow my blessing to claim your heart and become a true servant of the Rime. Once I claim the Mythallar, my power will know no limits, and you will become more than you ever.
Why are the cats screaming?
They really are having a war back here.
The cat meow right at the end of
Yeah.
that was.
The dog is just sleeping here
It's
nicely,
really-
and the cat's like, fuck you. Why? I fed you.
Do they know you guys are moving? Is it like are the
Oh,
boxes
everybody's
Yeah.
completely stressed out of their minds. It's
Yeah.
been very
Yeah.
sad because we literally have boxes everywhere. Like it's a maze in my house, and
You're doing a good job to hide it in your cam, not so much in yours, Heather. I can see the.
yeah.
Yeah.
If I turned a light on,
wall.
you would see immediately boxes all around
Oh,
me.
yeah.
Oh.
Do the rest of us hear this, or is Arl like literally speaking?
Yeah, I think you hear it
Okay.
just for funsies.
Also, am I supposed to see the Frey-to-go symbol on the map?
No, sorry, that was not supposed to be seen.
Hmm.
The
Yeah,
rest of you
not
can
to-
chime in if you like.
Yeah, not to sway you one way or the other here, dear, but you might want to look around and see what the blessing of this Frostmaiden amounts to with her other servants. And he just sort of motions to the ice golems and the frozen skeletons. I don't believe you would strictly saying would be living at the end of this proposal.
I mean, ah.
Plus, we did come here to end this endless night, yes? This seems antithetical to what she's offering you. So, okay. Yeah, no, go ahead.
Sidebar, Miss Boss.
I wanted to sidebar, but let's get through this Frey important decision first before I start expounding.
Someone hit the reset button because I don't understand any of this.
That would have been a good time for after the big monologue.
I was going to, but then the cat just kind of
Yeah.
went off again, so
I
it
wasn't
got
sure if you guys could hear
distracting.
the cat screaming behind me.
It sounds
It was
like
war. It was war behind you. It was great.
it sounds like, unlike what I was thinking, which was after we solved this Mythallar crisis, that she would lift her endless night. It seems like she's just, pardon my French, she's just being a bitch, and she just wants to cover the whole land in night anyway, regardless of whether there's an ancient city, blocking her powers or disrupting her. It doesn't sound like she's actually going to walk this back. So it seems like we have to fight her. I don't know if we actually want this endless night to end.
I mean, more dead people, more fingers.
They'll all be frozen. They'll all be made of ice. You can't eat ice fingers, and you'll be dead. You'll be an undead servant.
She didn't say I would be dead.
I guess that's true. We have seen living servants of Arl, right? Who were like just
Yeah, me.
but they were all assholes though. Like that druid that like tried to freeze the whole city like a year ago.
Now, if I recall correctly, she gave you a weapon that fought back against the Shardalon dragon.
But if I remember correctly, she killed a bunch of people to make that weapon.
Hey, you gotta... Something omelets are delicious.
Eggs.
You
Yeah.
need to infuse souls into weapons in order to.
If you have a better way of infusing souls into weapons, then I would like to hear it.
All right. So what was her thing again? As the cats continue to scream behind you.
I need to go back a few dialogue trees and let you go through that.
Exactly. What is it? What are the details of this offer again?
Yeah.
She said, "You have one chance. Renounce your passions and allow the blessing to claim your heart and become a true servant of the Rime."
If you have no passions.
She was.
Yeah. What if you have no passions?
Well, she seems to be referring to something, but she seems to.
Frey is full of passion.
I was going to say Frey is actually very passionate.
I
Frey is
would
a very
argue that
angry
raging is
individual.
a manifestation of passion.
Yeah, and the Frostmaiden seems to know that for sure. Like the fact that you've she's felt that too. That you've whenever you rage, you basically go into this almost joyous revelry, and the Frostmaiden has said that's not going to fly
Oh, that's not cool.
on my team.
So let me get this straight. I can't kill a lot of people if I want to work for you? Is that what you're telling me?
Death is always a part of winter, but passion, joy is not.
Oh, you don't like the fact that I get a kick out of killing everybody. That's what this boils down to.
She just stares at you with that, and ice sculptor face, so just there's no expression whatsoever. One chance.
I think what I'm going to do is I'm really going to enjoy killing you. And with that, she'll huck the codicil of white at the Mythallar, since it's hot.
Okay. You just toss it towards the actual Mythallar.
Yep. She hucks it with every ounce of her strength that she has.
Okay. You see the Frostmaiden extend a hand, and you see that codicil go flying to the Mythallar and just kind of stop in midair and hovers there. And you see that she just does this.
Oh, she pulls a Hela and just holds Mjolnir.
Yeah, basically. And stops it, and it drops to the ground. And then she turns to you, Frey, with that same arm extended. And she says, "It is not you I truly need, child. It is the beast that dwells within." And Frey, you feel that blessing that she gave you drain from your body, and your eyes turn back to normal. You lose your cold immunity, your cone of cold, all that jazz.
Yeah.
Then you feel that familiar feeling of the curse take hold, and the your body start to kind of twitch, and whatever, I don't know if you double over or whatever, starts that process that now you have felt before. But then a ripple of energy fires off from that sparking Mythallar and slams into you, and you feel a tremendous force, real and emotional, weigh down on you and then lift off dramatically, leaving you doubled over in pain. I'm actually going to call for a Constitution saving throw from you. The rest of you see, standing about 10 feet from Frey, is the Wendigo, materializing out of this smoky haze that's leaking from Frey. And it still resembles a monstrous version of her with the long limbs, claws, and horns. But it has eyes only for Frey and is snarling viciously. And
Right.
At this point, I think we're going to go ahead and call for some initiative.
Oh.
Yeah, this will be fun. I finally get to fight myself. Yay.
That's what I've always wanted. So, just so I understand the situation correctly, the
I
what were they called?
don't. Wait, hang on. Let me.
I do not understand any of that.
That's right. We're the Frostmaiden's forces, which are all these snow creatures, are currently fighting the Shardlin army people that followed us into the city.
Many of them are. Wild Raymond has appeared.
Yes.
And many of them seem to be are kind of the vanguard for the Frostmaiden that were marching her forward through this army, and now you've appeared in the middle of them. So, for your benefit, maybe look at the ones with numbers, or the ones that may turn your attention to all of you. The rest of them seem to be maybe having their own battle, kind of in the background,
fighting amongst themselves. Okay. But I don't see what's her name, Avarice, anywhere.
Roll a perception check.
Okay.
She's right behind you.
Ah!
You're all alone.
Was my Constitution saving throw good enough?
What did we roll? 22. Yes, it is. So you feel, Frey, you vomit a lot.
Yeah, it's not uncommon.
For you, it may be. You've got a very thick stomach. What do they call it? Iron stomach. And you never get into. I mean, you know, especially with your background and everything. So this is very unusual for you. You actually don't get very sick to your stomach, and you are vomiting profusely. And the rest of you see this, and it's almost horror movie-esque. Like there's just a dark bile, and it almost feels like it is evil that she is vomiting out of her.
Really is.
All the fingers just come out. It's so many fingers.
Never digested any of them.
All of them coming out.
Yeah, now it is an Evil Dead, but like she's vomiting a pile of fingers.
Yes.
It is. Yeah, this is
exactly. Yep. And you feel that that hunger that you always felt is now seem to be just manifested about 10 feet away from you. But you are not phased by this. Basically, that con save was to see if you were would be like incapacitated by what just happened to you, essentially.
Mm.
All right. We're going to start with Thimbleweed. Got a frost giant skeleton towering over you. Numerous golems made of snow and ice around. Frostmaiden yourself.
All right. Well, that sounds like fun.
Chris has no Lord Marbury to save him.
No, I just realized we jumped so quickly into this other fight that I didn't re-summon Lord Marbury.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And what was the story with the catwalk again? What was kind of exciting? Like we need to get up there.
Yeah, we need to recap that for Raymond as well. So you see the Mythallar above you, which is the actual giant globe. Appears to be, it looks like a miniature sun. It has this giant halo of energy that's expanding out from it. And then he mentioned the fact that above it is this stone. It's just like an L-shaped. There's no like ladder or anything visible on it. It's you know, above and extends above the Mythallar directly about 50 feet. And he mentioned the fact that that area is warded with protective magic, and that's the safest place to attune to it. Did you ever roll that perception check I called for? I don't remember.
I did, and I got a 22.
22. You see, and there's a lot going on here. I mean, there's rips and portals, and there's undulating tentacles, and weird shit going on. And meanwhile, this thing is just a nuclear reactor expanding and obscuring your vision. But you see in the distance, flying towards the Mythallar and this walkway on the top is Avarice, flanked by her two gargoyles.
Okay. There's a lot going on here.
You might want to write this down.
Yeah.
All right, take it away, Mr. Thimbleweed.
All right. I'll attack the giant thing in front of me. With vigilance.
It's a skeleton. Yeah. those
Yeah,
giant
just
skeletons.
giant
Okay.
skeletons.
Pirate skeletons.
Pirate skeletons, and they're literally wielding like these ship's anchors attached to chains.
Uh-oh. My arch nemesis.
27 will hit, sir.
All right. I'll mark them as this guy's my favored foe.
Oh my goodness. There's a big swarm.
Oh wow.
Mhm.
Yep. I rolled really well on both of those. It's swarm plus favored foe.
Oh, I see.
And the piercing was pretty good too, actually. So,
22 damage with
23.
one stab.
22. Yep. That's how you add.
Close enough.
Close enough.
Yeah, you stab at it and it kind of reels back a bit, but it is very tall and probably has a good chunk of hit points.
Oh man, I couldn't take it down one hit. Okay. All right, I'll attack it again.
Yeah, and just I probably don't have to remind you guys, but you guys also just came from a giant battle, so you guys are panting, have some wounds, like not exactly fresh-faced daisies.
It's not great.
It's an action movie, makeup applied in all the right places.
That's
like
right.
sexy amounts of cuts and blood.
I have half health. Is that sexy enough for you?
It could be
I have-
sexier.
I have cat.
Oh,
You do have cat.
that one's not
One of
screaming
the
at
warriors.
you. It's your
Yeah.
secret.
No, he's hiding from police.
Oh, she's just down here screaming, "Get down here, you bitch!"
Face me.
23 will hit, so.
All right. For 7 again.
All right.
Is that right on the damage? Rolling the exact same thing.
Doesn't look right unless
It's
you
like you're
roll
rolling
the-
1 plus.
You're rolling 1.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I think you're supposed to be rolling more damage than that. It's rolling your dex and a +1, but the first number is only a 1. That should be probably a 1d6 or 8.
Yeah, I'll have to look it up. I don't know why it's like that in my character sheet.
Well, roll me a. What is the vigilance? Probably a 2d6 short sword.
Probably.
Go ahead and roll me 2d6. We'll just add that on there. I'll give that to you while you figure it out.
Oh,
All the difference. All right, a 1-2 stab. That's everything. We'll go to Valravn.
Damn, how did I go so early?
Yeah, don't you still have disadvantage initiative save?
I do.
Checks too?
I'm looking at it. I rolled 2 19s. That's how I did it.
Ooh.
Okay. I would here's what I would suggest to everybody else, because I know I'm going to start doing it. Start fucking drinking a potion every turn on your turn.
Probably not a bad idea.
Why hang on to him at this point? I am going to start my turn by drinking a potion of greater healing, which I forget. Oh, I got the thing, the button. 12. Okay. All right. Thimbleweed's looking half health. Celeste is at half health. How does Frey look? I actually don't see her bar.
I'm not bad. I am. I'm only down 50 points.
Okay. Could I, like, if I were to run, like...
Away.
Yes.
Could I live?
Like-
Berlin
How do I do the thing?
is
Yeah,
Berlin
if I were to run like this, could I avoid attacks of opportunity from these two creatures, or would I have to get close enough to one of them for them to hit me?
To answer your question, Ray, no, she was so wounded from the last battle, she did not quite go through the portal with you all, though. She remained behind up in the spire. I don't know if you could quite thread the needle without taking a disengage. You might have to take one. I think the best you could do maybe is one attack from like this snow golem.
It's like you've strategically positioned them
What?
so they can't run away.
You just happen to teleport in the middle of their army. I don't know.
Yeah.
How
It just so
unfortunate.
happens. All right. Well, there's going to be no better time for this. So, well, Robin is going to,
Take off his pants.
after drinking this potion, he's going to tell everyone, like, listen, this is going to hurt for just a moment, but I swear to you, in the end, it will be in our net benefit. As he begins to run away, and he's going to run past this snowman.
Pulls a Mannix.
He pulls a Mannix. How far is that exactly?
Oh yeah, so that one takes a swipe.
Oh wait, I can't even move that far, can I?
What was
I
in
can
that
this far.
potion?
Okay. It was 12 hit points if it was in that potion.
You are? Okay, so the snow golem will attempt to slam you as you run by.
He will. That will hit. I should have stayed there. It's probably gonna be less damage.
15 damage with the
Although
bludgeoning
9
and
of that is
cold.
cold.
Yeah, some of that is cold. That's true. You've got a cold thing.
So I'm gonna take 4 damage from the cold, and the other 4 is going to go into my coat, which I don't think has gotten any juice in a while. It's a 13 of 20. That's fine. All right, and at this point, outside of this circle, he is going to begin writing some words that the disturbance of the heroes materializing in the middle of such a magically fraught battlefield caused waves of psychic energy to emanate outwards and within, and all those surrounding them and themselves experienced something akin to a massive headache.
When is this
I would
one?
have taken less damage if I just stayed in it. Yeah. But what he is going to do, this is mass headache, everybody in a 20-foot radius sphere. Let me try to draw that. So how big is 20-foot radius?
40.
40-foot diameter.
diameter.
That's
Thanks,
8,
nerds.
3, 4,
Pi r
5,
square.
6, 7, 8.
Since we're talking about a
1, 2,
sphere.
3, 4,
No.
6, 7, 8.
Pi r square is a circle. How do you do a
We
sphere?
need better nerds.
Wait.
Hold on. Oh my god, I don't remember. How do you do a circle to a sphere? Help. Chat,
What's the
help.
difference? I thought a sphere was
Man.
a circle.
No.
Why did you have an operator on me?
No.
One is a
This
2D.
is too deep. My brain is malfunctioning. I can't believe I don't remember this.
It's volume.
Yeah, I'm trying to do volume because it's not just a circle, right? He's doing it in like every direction, so it is like a volume thing we're doing.
Well.
my
Welcome to my
God.
level.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I am also blissfully ignorant to these things.
It's still a radius of 20 feet up and down.
How does it feel?
How the
Feels
turntables.
terrible.
think
I
it's-
feel not smart.
You get used to it.
Not understand any of that.
That's right.
Oh my god. Volume sphere formula.
It's V equals 4 over 3 pi r cubed.
Oh,
Oh.
that was not in here at all. I did not
Just
know
on the
that.
tip of the tongue.
Well, I'm glad we got that out of the way.
Hurry, Valravn, you're forcing us to learn.
I think that's it. I can hit all but the 2. Well, I guess the closest giant to me too.
I assume you're doing your fancy, like, don't hit allies thing, because otherwise you're going to have some pissed off allies.
Yeah. I'm definitely doing that. I haven't.
Oh yeah, I need to flip that switch on.
And as
You
part
give
of
me a
casting-
headache, I'm gonna actually take her deal.
I am as part of casting the spell.
Frostmaiden, you won't give me a headache, will you?
She
will
won't have a
protect-
head.
some of the creatures, I spend a sorcery point and choose a number of creatures equal to my character charisma modifier, so I can protect all of you. Chosen creatures automatically succeed on the saving throw against the spell. So none of you get a headache, but you will all take 14 damage.
You're welcome.
Wait, what?
You sure you want to do that?
You make the save on this mass headache spell.
Thanks.
So much so did he want to hurt all the enemies.
That's right.
But we still take 14.
14.
It's like, best I can do.
The best I can do is
Hold up.
I'm still going to pierce your brain a little bit. You might feel a slight sting.
I thought we were friends. Shush.
Let's see what he has to his enemies.
This is how I treat my friends.
Disposably. This is a half damage on save.
It is. So yeah, all those enemies within the circle, the 2 giants and the 4 golems.
All
Okay,
right, wait, how much intelligence? Oh shit! Aren't you immune if you have a bad intelligence?
Let's see.
I'm dumb.
Intelligence score
I need
of
that
2 or
soundbite.
an intelligence score of 2 or lower.
Oh,
Well, sir,
I'm not a rock.
you know how you get a modifier this bad? It's because you have a very bad intelligence. The snow golems, turns out, are literally mindless.
Oh, great. I could have aimed that.
Except for one of them. One of them is a little
Well,
bit smarter
I
than the others.
I apparently rolled a 1 with that one. No, I must have rolled a 11 with that one. Maybe
Right.
-5.
Oh, -5. Jesus. Okay.
So there, all the golems are actually immune. Which means I can't actually do the apply damage thing. However, I assume the skeletons are intelligent. Yes,
I mean,
so the
they
skeletons still
roll
take
17, yeah.
the damage. Yeah, and they actually all failed. And then the Wendigo takes the damage as well.
Okay. And they are also all muddled, so they all have to -d6 from their attacks.
No.
Wait, is Frey Wendigo?
No.
They
Wendigo
are...
has separated from Frey.
Wendigo is...
That's different.
Yes.
Oh yeah, the finger monster,
The finger monster. That's right.
So it looked
Finger-
like... It looked
finger
like...
blaster.
God damn it. It looked like the Frostmaiden was trying to transform her, and then the Mythallar seemed to do one of its blip things, and that just seemed to catch it at the right moment and actually separated and like severed them. And she doesn't even appear to be inflicted with a curse or anything. However, now the curse has just manifested its own entity. Alright, so the golems, now you've realized, are immune
Stupid.
functionally to your psychic spells.
Yes.
However,
Yeah,
the...
So
Yeah.
stupid.
You should eat those fingers and hope to fail, and then it could be Wendigo versus Wendigo.
Quick,
I
quick
think the
respect.
idea, with her puking all the evil out, I think the idea is that she can't become a
That was
Wendigo.
the idea.
And then here is his bonus action. He will Celeste and Thimbleweed already have Bardic Inspiration because that's the benefit of us rushing in here, is that it hasn't expired yet.
Oh,
But
it's up to you guys to remember that. I think. Do you have your
I'll
sticky
remember
notes?
it. Yeah, I've got my sticky notes.
Nice.
I sold my inspiration for beans.
Was it at least magic?
No,
Oh.
What do you mean
They're
beans?
they're refried.
I like Baracho
you will write
beans.
some words of Edmund's surveying of the battlefield and the keen eye that he used to prepare his next move. And he's going to give Edmund Bardic Inspiration. And that will be it for me.
All right. You do see Katavix finally reacting to things that are happening, and he walks forward towards the Frostmaiden and says, "I know your name. This is not who you are."
You're gonna get a screwed.
That's as far. That's all I can do. I hit the limit right there. And he says, "I, Oriana, what has become of you? What have you done?" She stares down at him, and you actually do see her kind of twitch ever so subtly and slightly, that perfectly sculpted ice form. And she just kind of stares at him and says, I don't know you, human. No. You should. You came from Ithrin. You were a great wizard. This is what you've done. Auril, that you call yourself now my snowflake, must end this. Stop this. This is not what our destiny was to be.
I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed.
Yeah. Stop this and maybe
Go to your room.
we can go out for coffee or something.
We can just talk.
Yeah. And she, you see her again make kind of an odd twitching sensation, and for a few heartbeats, nothing happens. And then she kind of twists her hands, and you see a little icicle form into a hardened crystal next to her, and she looks at him and says, "There is no more Aureliana. There is only Auril, the Frostmaiden, and no one will stop me from completing a rhyme that will cover this world." And she is not big whispering. Did that do it publicly?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
She creates this crystal, and Katavix is drawn inside of it. You just see him like, and he becomes shrunken inside of it, and he is now stunned within this crystal by her side.
Oh.
Sorry, Katavix.
Are you sure you fed the cat?
I'm thinking maybe I missed the dry food part of it. I did feed them wet food, and now I regret everything.
Ooh,
I know.
what is that, man?
Yeah, it was not a good move on my part.
Go
All
feed the
right.
cat. We'll all wait here.
We've got some snow golems, and they're just, this one reaches into its own body, pulls out hunks of snow, and hurls them at Thimbleweed. Ooh, I don't think a 20 is gonna hit you.
Does not.
A
Man.
20 doesn't hit you?
My man's got some AC.
I am like 9/10 Beetle now.
And beetles never get hit by snowballs.
In fact,
And
we roll them up and make mounds.
the second one goes to Celeste, and that's also going to be a miss. Terribly goes wide. We've got this one. Will come up to... Actually, this one will just be... Happy attack. No, it's not going to attack the polar bear, because it finds a kinship with the polar bear. It goes for Edmund instead. Attempts to
Rider up top. Huh?
slam a jam you. 16?
It's a miss.
7?
The miss also.
6.
And that's also a miss.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah. All right. A trio. Again, it's flustered, the fact that a polar bear, normally one of its closest allies. And then we've got a frost giant skeleton. This one will sweep its anchor chain at all of you. And I need all of you to give me dexterity saving throws.
Yeah.
Minus Valravn, because he ran away.
Okay. Good.
If you fail, you take 11 bludgeoning damage and is knocked prone. If you succeed, you take half damage and you are not knocked prone. Oh, but I guess the thing doesn't matter here, right? It's only attack rolls for the muddle.
Yeah, it wouldn't matter here.
Is that 5 or 6
It
damage?
technically would matter. Oh, none of them hit. Okay, never mind.
Oh, I am supposed to have advantage on dexterity saving throws for my danger sense.
Ah, yeah.
Yep. You've sensed danger from the giant anchor weapon that the skeleton is wielding.
It is
It's
that
okay.
dangerous.
That
It's
looks
worse.
dangerous.
I'll take the 11. It's fine.
All right, so most of you take the half damage and not knocked prone. Frey, you actually take the damage and are knocked prone.
Ugh.
Is that 5 or 6? I can never remember.
think we usually round down.
We round down. So it's 5.
Yeah.
I'm glad that was a questionable also.
And then it will attempt to wrap you up, Thimbleweed, with its
Yes.
anchor thing. Oh, but I'm 22, sir!
Yeah.
But that does.
Oh shit, you're
catch
right, you're right, you're right,
muddled.
you're right. That does fuck it up. Yes. So it's actually a 16, 15,
Yes.
14? I can't do math.
16.
16.
Regardless.
Yeah.
All
There
right.
you go. That
Nice.
damage I did to you with the headache earlier, I
Yeah.
just made up for it.
Yeah, I did.
Oh,
It just
thank
saved
you,
you a bunch of
thank you,
damage.
thank
It
you.
was a muddle. I think it has a
I
chance
guess.
to break that muddle. Is that correct?
I don't think this one does. Let me double check.
Oh.
3d12. Jeez.
We're in the end game now, sir.
You did not roll well on that damage.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, an intelligence saving throw at the end of each of its turns, ending the effect on its success. Yep.
Oh man.
Negative. That was really close though.
Yeah. But it also affects the save or no? That minus
Uh,
d6.
It does. Yes, it
So
does.
it'd make it
because
even
fucked
harder.
me over really
Oh, that's
hard.
right. That's why you can
You
never get out of it. Because it also
yeah.
affects the save to get out of it.
It's
Yeah, yeah.
awful.
Well, I
Alright.
didn't make it anyway.
Ray, this
Which
Wendigo's
that
coming.
means they can't. That means they literally cannot
They
get
cannot
out
get out of it.
'cause
Yeah, that's pretty effective. That's a good debuff because it's not concentration for you, right? It's just always on them.
It's not. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
That one was not concentration.
Yeah, and I'm prone, so
You
y'all,
are-
I might die before I even get a chance.
You are prone, which means it has advantage, but it does have the muddle because of the thing that Chris did to it.
Mm-hmm.
hmm
So claw attack number right at prone is advantage.
Yeah, I think so.
20.
20. Yeah, that
Wow.
hits. Minus
Uh,
6.
But minus. I'll let you roll it, Frey.
No, I don't want to.
Or we could let Chris roll it because it was the debuff. So it's actually a 15.
15.
That misses.
All right, all right. Robin's just feeling very high and mighty right now. Attack number 2 would roll me another d6. 16.
That misses.
Wow. It's 3.
Doesn't the headache also slow him down or something too? Like,
That's different. That's a different spell.
And then a 22, roll me another d6.
God damn it.
This muddle is into play though.
That one hits me.
18 hits.
18.
Yep.
6 slashing and 1 necrotic. It only needs 1 hit to successfully grapple and restrain you.
Great.
It's alright, I can still hit it though.
You sure can. And just for funsies, as a bonus action, you know what this thing can do.
I know exactly what it can do.
It's gonna Misty Step with you.
It wants to be alone.
Yep. And it
Just,
will.
just a chat.
Yeah.
Just a chat.
So you are restrained in its arms, and it will Misty Step.
I can only go 30 feet.
It
so.
can, and it's kind of an ambush predator, so it's gonna
I'm not
try
going to argue
to.
this point, but well, actually, I am going to argue this point because you wouldn't let me do it. You would not let me Misty Step with someone else previously. Like grab another person and Misty Step both of us away. It only affects you, the person casting.
That's true. It does say you teleport 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
All
Alright, so that's fine. It can teleport 30 feet out. That's fine.
Yeah. So it will just teleport out.
Just leave.
Yeah.
It doesn't want to actually.
All right. Frey.
Alright. Frey's pissed.
Does it look like
Alright.
it's trying to run away? Or
It's an ambush predator.
Yeah.
So it's going to pop in and out and
Got
go
you.
for the.
Frey knows exactly how this thing works.
It's how she's been playing her the entire
Yeah.
time.
I would. That kind of a.
You know?
I know what it's doing.
So, yeah, Frey gives off a wonderful primal scream. He gets that sweet, sweet rage going. With those sweet, sweet claws. And she, because she's prone, so when I rage, I can still move half my movement before I even take my actual move turn. So I will use that to half movement to just go ahead and basically she flips over, does that cool like ninja flip over and lands on her hands and feet and scurries after her former self
Oh boy.
Yeah.
because she's fucking pissed. So you just like see like the loping Frey just going out. And she's like, "Y'all got this. You're fine." She's leaving you with a deity. You'll be fine.
Priority straight.
I'll be back for that one. And then as a free action, I drink a potion of superior healing. Because I need it. Potions by Hydrus. Superior. Hey, that was a good one.
There's a lot of ones in that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a lot of ones.
Average still though.
I'll still take 24 points. That's fine. Alright, so she stands up and just, she just goes to whacking. She's done with this shit now. And yes, I did think about drinking the potion of tiger's blood to become a tiger. That's coming later.
You've never used this potion.
No, I'm going to use it before this fight is over.
It does not get rid of the muddle.
Nope. The Wendigo is not.
I don't think it can get rid of it either because it doesn't. If it applies to that with your
Yeah.
Well, I guess it could roll a 20 and then someone else, and then the d6 could be a 1. So that actually would get rid of it.
Okay, I see.
So.
Whereas I think the skeletons had like a -2, or -1 or something, so they could literally never do it.
14 points of damage there.
Yeah.
Nice.
21?
Yeah.
For another 20 points of damage.
Oh my goodness. You're just carving into this creature and it's just hissing and howling at you now. Kind of like a bit like a cornered animal.
So basically this is the cat fight you heard earlier. It just the sound effect played in the background too soon.
Yeah.
So
it clearly tried to do like a hit and then run and then you just came after it.
Yeah. I'm basically Miss Cleese in this scenario.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm surprised she's not up here yelling at me because you're not paying attention to her.
All right. The Frostmaiden.
Smiles at the craziness she has bestowed upon the world.
Yeah, she will take a few steps striding forward, still with her eyes locked on to the Mythallar up there, but knowing that you all need to be dealt with. And she will fire off a cone of cold as she manifests her hands together. You just feel swirling winter blast and energy fire out in a large cone on top of most of you.
Oh dear.
Oh.
Oh dear.
I need a Constitution saving throw.
Holy moly.
21?
We're in the end game now.
Oh,
22.
God. Is this one of those things? Is this a spell?
It is a spell.
Because that's
Magical
the thing I
blast
think I
of
have
cold air.
advantage on.
I like to roll up Bardic Inspiration.
Now would be a good
Yeah,
time to start
but
thumbing through the
yeah.
old character sheets and seeing what you got.
Are they a
I didn't
D10?
even need
They
my
are a
advantage.
d12 now.
Celeste making the 26. Frey makes the 22. You do take half damage on a successful save.
Well, that
Right.
roll sucks. So that's, what, 18?
18
Yeah.
cold damage. Yep.
My hit points are not awesome.
That's a good soundbite too. Thimbleweed with the
Yes.
Bardic Inspiration gets it done.
Yeah.
Yep.
And as you successfully use that Bardic Inspiration, Frey hears you behind her, successfully surviving the Cone of Cold, and she becomes inspired.
Pass it on.
I will use my inspiration to try to re-roll that.
You also have Bardic Inspiration. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but I got 10. Oh, that's
You
terrible.
got 10. D12. So you could still, I mean, you have to roll like 11. But
I know. Can we use my inspiration? I think my bear is dead, though. Can't save him.
I think a polar bear would be like cold resistant or something.
Is
you
it?
would think so.
I mean,
Oh, man.
You would imagine.
I don't
but-
believe it is.
I'm rolling very poorly.
Oh,
So I got a
no.
D12
They're
though?
+7.
You got a D12, yes. Try it. Oh.
I only rolled
There
a
you
2
go.
on a D12. Brutal. It's brutal.
Yeah, I can't even use flashing. Genius.
Yeah, that's not even gonna do it.
Even my
It's-
genius won't save me here. And obviously all of her forces are immune to cold. You also realize, if you haven't already, the Wendigo is also immune to cold.
So do polar bears have resistance to cold?
Just in case. They do not.
Weirdly enough,
They need to make that save. Doable. Technically, you'd have to roll very,
Just
very
because
well.
a
Polar
polar
bear
bear
rolled
is
a 5.
adaptable to the cold doesn't mean it's resistant to magic.
That's true. Yeah.
Right, yeah,
The
that's
actual
the
damage.
real thing. It's not just like
That's
a
what I'm
blizzard
reading.
to start. It's like this is a magical blast of ice power. Yeah.
Fine, take my polar bear.
If you wanna, what'd you roll for the polar bear? Do you want to roll for it?
Yeah, you did. I got a 5.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's well. How much life does he have left? Oh, 33. Yeah.
33.
Sorry, boss.
Obliterated by a cone of cold.
Yep.
And you can use in this battle. My flying polar bear.
Oh man, he was flying too.
He was flying. Yeah, we got some not great initiatives from some of y'all. I think it is Celeste.
You got any health potions, Celeste?
I do.
Okay.
I'm gonna drink a potion of greater healing.
I think chat started a drinking game that they're drinking every time.
You hit all the numbers.
All the possible. Yeah. 1, 2, 3 more.
What does that mean?
So-
Oh, I see.
Nothing.
It means
It means
Yahtzee? I don't know.
nothing.
It means. Okay, I am going to use my what is it called? Hold on, scrolling. My Searing Sunburst. That's what it is. All right. So I'm going to throw my orb 20-foot radius sphere. Very big. That's very large.
How big is a 20-foot radius sphere?
Well,
we already made one.
Exactly.
it's a 4/3 pi r cube, if you must know. Okay,
She did the math.
but so I think that if I throw it, well, I guess
You
technically I'm gonna
draw
throw it a
it.
little
Yeah,
bit
somebody
here.
give us a circle.
I can hit this guy, this guy, this guy. Not hit myself. Yeah,
There
but
you
like,
go.
yeah, there we
that.
go.
Well, except went a little bit over because you don't want to hurt. You don't want to eat yourself.
I don't want to hit myself. There we go. Look at that. It's
Hey,
perfect.
a
That's
perfect
perfect.
circle.
It's like they're all just around the edge of it too. They're like perfectly aligned.
That's what I'm doing.
All right. It's a con save as you throw a grenade of radiant energy.
Are you gonna turn that up with key points?
Oh,
Or
right.
ju-
Yes. I was planning on doing
Boosted
that and I
up.
totally forgot. I got so distracted by the spear calculations
It's yeah.
in my brain. We'll spend, oof, gosh, now I'm like playing this game with key points. How many do I want to spend?
You have mountains of key points.
Not that many anymore. I'm going to spend
We
2
didn't
key
short rest
points,
between the last
so-
battle. This one, like we've got to
Yeah. Hey, can we short rest real quick?
Yeah.
Short rest would be great.
I'll be
Key
back
points back?
in 1 hour.
Yeah.
So we're going to do 2 key points. So then that's going to be 66.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice. That's a good roll.
There's some good numbers. And what was the your spell save DC number on this one?
15.
After rolls her Frostmaiden
Ooh.
separately because she's got magic
Nice.
resistance.
That's a lot of damage you just did.
Boy,
26
was that
times
all of
6?
them? Jeez.
Actually,
Every one of
calculated
those things gets a full blast of radiant damage. That was a big deal fucking roll right there. Nice. Yeah, that one will be fairly timeless. So Arl has advantage. It's a fairly meaty con save. So she shrugs it off appropriately, but the rest of her minions all take a good blast of damage.
Just to the math, you did 156 damage with that blast.
All 3 snow golems looking pretty bad up here. Both frost giant skeletons are still up, but the one that's been beaten up by numerous attacks is very much like barely keeping it together.
Okay, so then I can take a bonus action to attack number 3 with my mop.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
And
11
you just, it turns to mush when you bash it with the mop and it just dissolves.
That one didn't get to go. You never got to do anything.
Oh.
Okay, and then I want to run away.
I mean, it's I
As
would
one
recommend
does.
it.
I'm trying to figure out.
Prudent.
I
If
just
you
wanna
could,
make
if you
sure
could get
I-
yourselves in a cone formation for me, that would be very
You're
handy.
right. Yeah, don't run towards
Run
me.
away like a
Eric's
flock of
perfect.
birds.
I'm running away.
Yeah, run towards Robin. You just see her turn. No.
I'm going here. This is where I'm running to.
Right in the outskirts of the giant Mythallar, which you see,
Nuclear reactor.
Celeste, yeah, the reactor, the base of it has what looks like these fan blades that are kind of curved and thinned, the sharpened blades. And it looks like the whole thing can spin, but it's not moving at all. And as you recall, you all defeated Iriolarthus, which shut down all of the various security systems that were protecting everything. So the only thing right now that's here is just the Mythallar itself, which is its energies are just boiling over, which is why you can't quite. I mean, you could, but you might guess you could try going and see what happens, but you feel and you don't feel.
Might be a bad idea.
Celeste, you don't feel a fiery heat. You feel your familiar energy coming off of it. That specifically cleansing solar heat. Another frost giant skeleton. This one could go after Thimbleweed or Valravn. What does fate decide? Thimbleweed! And this one is... Let's see, I think you're already... Or no, you haven't been hit by the other one. So he will come up with you and try to get you in his chains. Oh, 19. You're making me waste all my good rolls on you. Just dancing around.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Whoa,
the 18!
Wow.
Curse your high AC, sir.
Thimbleweed's in like flight or like survival mode. He's just like shield up, like
Yeah,
blocking
just
fucking
these
angry
giant
attacks.
creatures just wrapping you around with these chains, and you're just like dodging out of the way and knocking them aside. Very impressive. Edmund, you no longer have a flying bear. You're surrounded by enemies. You've got the Mythallar to the north, the Frostmaiden to your south.
Allow me to drink a potion of superior healing.
Who are either quiet or just muffled. I don't know.
What?
Oh, there you go. Maybe just talking away from it.
He was looking away from the
Oh, okay.
This would have been a good. I think you mentioned earlier that this would have been a really good drinking game. Like every time we drink a potion in this fight,
I think it was James or somebody mentioned that, or maybe
Like,
Lazy
like,
DM. Yeah.
we know this is it. So it's like
Yeah,
like,
you're
let's
drinking.
just
Yeah,
drink
they're drinking every time
everything.
somebody takes a potion of healing drink. And
I don't condone that. I'm not taking any responsibility for what anyone does.
so it's like I want to be drinking every single
Drink
round.
responsibly.
Yeah,
Caption at the bottom of the stream,
Yes,
please.
that's
yes.
right. Yeah.
Just please don't drive home tonight after watching the stream. You'll be okay.
Call an Uber, get a lift.
Mhm.
Wait, where are people watching this stream? Are they at a bar?
At bars? Yeah, you don't know that.
We're broadcast everywhere, don't you know?
Hey, it's the Mother's Day weekend
That's right.
bar fest.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes. Happy Mother's Day weekend to Heather, Rochelle, one.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
We'll go ahead and give one to Chris.
It's possible. I don't
It's
know.
possible.
He deserves it.
I lost track, but is this our final
He's had
enemy?
a rough go of it.
Is it? Sorry, what were you saying?
Is this our final enemy? The Frostmaiden right here?
Yeah.
It seems like it. It seems like this endless night is like now that this giant reactor is here. It seems like she now wants to use it to like make it permanent, and
Yeah.
we're here to stop
Her
it.
her
So,
objective, yeah, you guys appeared right in the middle. She is heading towards the Mythallar. You guys are just literally appeared in her path. And Valravn, I don't know if you even told everybody else what you saw of Avarice actually flying towards it.
Well, I guess I didn't. No, maybe I should.
I have one bag of trick animal left. Let's see what the grand finale animal will be.
Rat.
Another polar bear.
Another polar bear!
He lives again.
You lucky bastard.
Yeah, you're lucky
I
on this,
throw
on
out my
this bag.
feet, and another polar bear emerges as I ride on top of it.
Just Maverick the top decked it. What do they call it? What do you like? Gets the exact thing he needs. He's like
Yeah.
polar bear. He just like closes his eyes and pulls it out. Fucking polar bear appears.
And Edmund is so happy again. That was my action, unfortunately. But as a bonus action, well, he's not flying anymore. Let me take that off. As a bonus action, I will command my bear to multi-attack. Number 5. So first, a bite.
That will hit.
19.
Yep.
6 damage. I know this guy missed my polar bear, but that was the old guy. This guy, well, whatever.
Right. Yeah, he tanked so well against them, and then died from the cone.
How about 17?
Yes. Snow golems are literally like fighting a snowman.
8.
Pretty easy to kill.
Coral just looks at you, Raymond, and goes, "What did the fox say?"
For the fox.
It does seem dangerous to stand in the middle of all of this, but I also can't go anywhere. Let's see.
I can't leave.
You can, but it's
Perilous at best.
I will move here. Yeah, it just seems like a bad decision to go anywhere.
Edmund, how do you feel being this close to a legendary artifact? This is something you may have only read about in books. It's like seeing a dinosaur or something.
He is pretty excited.
It's like seeing a dinosaur about to explode.
Mm-hmm. A little nervous about maybe dying.
Yeah,
Excited, but a little nervous.
takes a little of the edge off of the wonderment, but
I have some questions. All right, we've got Gollum, we've got targets. Celeste.
Oh.
This Golem will actually can't even. They literally just trudge forward and only move 10 feet. But it will throw snowballs at you. Except they go wide.
Not gonna hit.
No, it's terrible with the snowballs.
Remember the first
yeah.
time we fought these golems, you guys, and how they almost killed us?
these golems. I don't know if it was the same golems. I think it was
The exact
That
same
fucking-
Golem. You
that
recognize a
fucking
scar
one-shot
coming
me?
across.
Valravn remembers.
It's the same.
Like these things popped out of the snow and one-shotted me last
Yeah.
time we saw them. Or it wasn't the last time, but earlier.
Alright, this time this one will token fate between the bear and Edmund, and this one does go after the bear. 19 for
Yes,
11. Oh, there's a
shit.
DM crit.
Valravn,
Oh,
however,
sorry.
well, hold on. What's the distance here?
Yeah. Got so
Oh yeah, are
excited.
these the headache ones?
No. These guys are too
None of the
stupid to be
golems
headache.
have no
Oh,
head to ache.
Right. That's
Yeah.
right. What is that?
Six.
9, 14.
Instead of a crit going off, silvery light emerges from Valravn's book and flashes in front of its eyes.
Reroll it, right?
Yeah, reroll the attack. Yep.
Ooh, that's a good one.
That still hits.
Oh, still hits.
It's a polar bear.
Yeah. Jeez.
That does the same amount of damage.
13.
Oh
Wow.
my god.
That's the crit.
I just rolled really bad on the crit, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
All those ones.
Yep.
All right,
However, who's going next? Thimbleweed has advantage on his next attack. So
all right, and this
it's
one is for
like-
you. This one is for you, Edmund. And
Is
this
it
is
miss?
anyway. Yep. All right, the final skeleton will stare at you, Celeste. With a freezing stare.
Oh, jeez.
Succeed on a 13 Constitution saving throw or take 35 cold damage and be paralyzed.
Ow.
That is a pretty
Oh,
good
damn.
con save. Yep. Showing it off now.
Yep.
You take half damage and you are not paralyzed. Good news.
Do you have any kind of cold resistance, Celeste? I forget who does now.
I don't
No?
think I do.
Yeah, I maybe not.
Golem will
I
run
think
up.
you're the only one now, Chris.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm the only one left. Great.
Only one.
I
This one
think
will roll
I
up to
have,
you.
Poison resistance or something.
Oh, yeah. Poison diseases. Yeah, from monkness. The
The
last one will hit.
Yeah.
Okay,
For
so
7 bludgeoning and 8 cold.
And then I take 4 from the cold, and my coat gets 4 points. Okay.
All right. Start of the round, Thimbleweed. You, again, feel the Mythallar suddenly vibrate violently and send out a wave of energy, and all of you feel a tingling sensation. All of your magical items become recharged. So if anybody had spent any magic items,
Wait, all of ours?
yes.
Magic
Yes!
Okay.
One of Magic Mince's back.
On a magic
Yeah.
mints, bag of animals, whatever stuff you guys had gets
My bag of
recharged.
ferrets.
Your bag of ferrets.
Fully recharged?
Fully recharged. Everything gets fully juiced up.
Hmm. How about my arm cannon?
Uses are restored.
Hmm.
Yes.
Wow.
All right. I apparently have a potion of cold resistance in my inventory. I'm gonna chug
The
that.
irony of you dying with a frozen body clutching this potion. Yeah, you guys got a bunch of stuff.
The frozen body, it inches from its lips.
Right.
It's the potion.
Don't forget, everybody got all those MVPC rewards last session too. I know some of you guys got resistance stuff.
Yeah.
Can I
Yeah,
chug another
my-
potion?
Okay, my inventory just says potion of resistance.
Now, see what you should do. What you should do is just tell the DM it must be cold resistance.
Must be cold. Speak with authorities.
You got it. Yeah, it's. I've got a resistance in here. I'm pretty sure it was cold. So
I'm pretty sure.
Resistance.
Who's
Like,
gonna fight you at this
Yeah.
point?
this is the problem when you get potions at the end of a session and it's like
Mhm.
12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning,
Yep.
and you're just like, I don't know.
pretty sure I had a potion of cold in there.
It's probably cold.
Oh
All right.
yeah, you guys do have a fucking flame skull still in that bag. Also.
Remind us of everything that we've ever picked up, please. As you
Yeah.
go- It's like as
That's
you're doing
my
like the boss
inventory.
fight, you get these little tooltips. Like
Yeah, or just you're
You
opening
can
your
use the flame
inventory.
skull.
You're looking at all your shit. I don't know who still carries the bag.
it's Thimbleweed.
Is
I
it?
remember us. I think. Well, last time we talked about it was, but
Who would be entrusted to?
Oh yeah, I do have that.
Who's the most
Okay.
responsible one? And I think we probably does make sense.
that's not. Yeah.
Yep, it's in there.
Oh, we also still have that potion of comet death.
That's true.
The scroll,
Edmund's
yeah.
got that. Yeah.
Well, admit I did measure out the map just to see what 500 feet would look like.
Yeah. It's the whole map, right? It's everyone here.
It might be a last resort tool, you know, if we're all about to TKO.
It's
Yeah,
the predator
just-
move. Like,
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna stab this guy in the back.
Did you? Okay. Did you want to take up tax opportunity for these skelly mans?
I was right here. They like stepped away from me or something,
Did they?
right?
Yeah.
No. Oh no, I was right
I
there.
thought you were. Yeah.
You weren't there
I'm engaged.
originally.
Okay. Yeah. Never mind then.
I mean, you can. It might be painful.
No, it's
One of them is muddled. I will say number 2 is very near death after all the attacks it's been
all right.
given.
I'll attack 2 then.
Uh, 27. I don't know why you have advantage.
Yeah. Chris gave it to me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so it.
I don't know why, but he said I had it, so
You're
Spoke
imbued with
with
the silvery
authority.
barbs.
and it worked out real well.
I did.
I'm gonna re-roll the swarm damage.
Yeah, you got 2 ones. You can reroll either one of them. I think.
Yeah, it is fixed now. You just rolled a 1. How ironic.
Right.
17 damage.
With that one attack, Thimbleweed, you destroy that skeleton. It comes towering down
Nice.
as you just jet your sword into its skeletal ribcage.
As he does that, can I don't know. I don't know what this far into D&D what the rules are speaking during someone else's turn.
Go for it.
But Robin will call out to Thimbleweed. It's like, my dear friend, don't waste your time on that second one. I've got plans for him.
Okay.
He's my new manservant.
How do I get away at this point?
Shoot something with your bow? I don't know. He won't attack you. I swear to you.
Okay. Sure. I'll shoot at number 6. My second attack, I just like do that real
6
fast.
arms? Yeah.
I have 6.
I mean, you've
4
always got
arms.
4 arms? Yeah.
one weapon equipped.
Yeah. All right. I'll shoot at 6 with my short bow. I think that's at disadvantage.
Oh, yeah, because you're in melee.
Mhm.
Is that if you're in melee with anybody? I thought it was just if you were attacking someone that
I think there's a
you're in
feat
melee
that...
with.
I don't know. I would assume it's any. If they're not
Yeah.
engaged with anyone else, I would assume that.
Yeah. You still have to look this up. We've been playing so long.
Well, wouldn't matter.
That's right. 17 will hit a snow golem. We determined there. Seems not good.
Sorry, so that'd be 10 damage.
Okay. Arrow sticks in its back.
All right.
Well, Robin, and you see Avarice in the distance has almost reached this landing.
Shoot. Okay. Not to alarm anyone. I know we have our hands full at the moment, but our old
Shoot me in the brain.
this is gonna hurt you, Dan. Oh. Our old wizard friend, she's seems to be approaching the giant magical reactor there. Don't know what her intentions are, but they can't be good, right?
How's the world reacting to that too?
Does she even know?
She has not... no, she actually seems to be pretty preoccupied with the business in front of her at the moment.
Well, the Varroman will also shout to Oral, my dear Frostmaiden goddess, your
I mean,
quest
you don't have to... Once you say that, she is paying attention now, and you see her head, and it's very creepy. It's like the way statues, like, you blink, and all of a sudden the statue's like looking up. You never really see her like move almost, and all of a sudden she's like, her head is snapped up, and she's looking at that. And again, there's no expression, but now she sees that.
Okay, so she sees Avarice now.
Now that you've called it out, yeah.
Okay, good. Maybe they'll fight amongst themselves for a second.
Oh, you're still in the thick of it down here.
We are, yes. But Robin's gonna begin writing some words. as the frost giant skeleton witnessed its master divert her attention away from it, and the heroes descend upon it, destroying its allies and friends, if undead could have friends, it became unsettled. And as that unsettling came upon it, it was aware of a certain bard writing certain words in a book nearby, words of its own actions. And seemingly unaware of even itself, it found that it could not but behave exactly as the words were written. And he is going to...
We're gonna see dominate.
We're gonna say some domination.
Oh shit, Robin's putting on the leathers.
This one reflavored as perform as written. He's gonna take direct control with the words.
Assuming control. Alright, what kind of save is this?
It's an 18 wisdom.
Alright.
And just in case it is unsettled.
Oh,
Just in case it is unsettled. Oh, shit. Glad I did that. That
what
would
a
be
clutch unsettling roll.
really a bummer of a waste of a level 8 spell slot.
I rolled a 19 with a -1 modifier. It is...
Wow, it wasn't even a good roll either.
18, but all it needed was one at
Yeah,
that
all
point,
I
right?
needed was one.
Yeah,
Yep.
all you had to do was unsettle it, basically. So that was pretty clutch, or as we say, that was a big deal fucking roll right there.
Excellent. The problem with that soundbite is the differentiation between that one and the air horn is going to be really tricky because they're both kind of the same use case.
That's true. That's true. That's why it's good to have a couple. We can mix in.
That's right. Yeah. Yep. And as he's writing the words, he will also write, and as the creature became uncontrolled of its own actions and under the full thrall of the bard, it could do naught but destroy Aurel and all of her minions.
Oh boy. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, you take complete control of a frost giant skeleton.
And also, I drink a potion.
And also, I drink a potion.
There is a potion that is probably... Oh god, I don't even know what this does. But I
Just start drinking it, man, at this point.
Potion of invulnerability.
Sounds good.
Sounds real good. Let's see.
Just drink it first, and then I'll read the label.
Yeah, that's right. Wait, what was this?
I don't feel any different.
Yeah. Resistance to all damage. So yeah, that's what I'm doing.
The one person with cold resistance drinks the resistance to all damage potion.
Well,
Fine job.
I'm taking other damage right now.
Just in
That is
case.
Just in case.
Yeah, that is true.
Also, what my potion was, it's a resistance to all.
All damage.
That's a good potion, you guys.
Yeah.
You should take my extra pair of mittens. It's getting a little warm.
Yeah.
All right, is that it, sir?
That is it.
So I assume you just go on that initiative on the creature.
The creature, unless I can use, I don't know why you'd ever do this, but I could use my action to take direct control of it, like character sheet control.
Oh, okay.
Or I can just tell it what to do, and it does it.
Okay. So and you just basically just triggered its friend
Kill
foe
Aurel.
switch essentially.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Destroy Aurel.
So it'll
and
just
all of
perform.
her
So you
minions.
basically turn it on its AI to a
Exactly.
different programming. All right.
That was a little close, Mr. Astute.
Closer than I would like. I'll be honest with you. But it all worked out in the end.
On Kadavix's turn, he takes. I think it's Kadavix's turn. Let's see.
Looks like it. 20. He's on the turn on.
At the start of each of its turns. Yeah, so he takes 21 damage inside that frozen crystal.
Oh, jeez. I mean, I guess better him than us.
Yeah, sure. The snow golem. This one will roll up to you, Celeste, and attempt to bash you with its slam-a-jam attacks. 10, not gonna do it. 22 for 11, 6 bludgeoning and 5 cold. Third attack at 20.
Oh, this is
Assuming these are hitting, yeah.
Gotten
This
very
is
bad
getting
very
rough.
quickly.
10
Yeah.
damage.
This is not
Oh,
great.
dear.
This golem will actually break off and attempt to go after Frey, so that will incur attack of opportunity from you, Edmund. Stepped away. We'll let the polar bear take a swipe at him. Polar bear claw. Damn it.
It's super effective.
It is. This one will attack you, Frey.
No.
14, no. 22.
Yeah, that'll do it.
6 bludgeoning and 7 cold. 19.
Yeah.
5 bludgeoning and 7 cold. That skeleton is dead. The very damaged Wendigo will attempt to attack you, which seems to have eyes only for you.
Yeah.
19. 7 slashing and 4 necrotic.
Mm-hmm.
You become grappled and restrained, which means it now has advantage. 25.
On that first one, minus a d6, please.
Oh, shit. Shit. Thank you. It does come into play.
I gotta remember all my buffs
I
and
know,
debuffs
yeah,
that
there's
are
a lot
going
going
on right now.
Alright, so the first one's a 14.
That did not hit.
Okay, and then the second one would have been 25 anyway, without advantage.
Yeah,
We need to roll another...
d6, yeah. Probably would.
So
Yeah, it doesn't
23
matter.
should still hit?
Yeah.
Okay. So just that second one hits you, and now you're restrained. And then now with your restrained, it will try to bite you. But I'll let you roll the d6, Frey. Minus that 21.
Jim doesn't want to be responsible.
No, he doesn't. It still hits. It makes it an 18.
Yeah.
Alright, that's 11 piercing and 12 necrotic.
Ouch.
And you must make a DC 15 con save. Oh, sorry, the necrotic is from this part of it.
Oh, yeah.
So it's 11 piercing, and then if you fail the con save, then you take the necrotic damage, and it heals.
On save?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, bow, bow, bow. Oh shit, where's the... There you go. Not that many nat 20s I'm realizing in this battle so far, is there?
So far, yeah. It's the first one.
Yeah. Wow, wait a minute, we have...
That's not right.
Oh, these have just not been ordered correctly, that's right.
Yeah.
Let me... This down at 10. Yeah, I was like, that should be right. I think I put these in later. After the first round. 5 is down there. Alright, it still almost gets... So, 1 legendary action for Auriel, and I'd set this up where it's just same time to make it easier for me. She will... Let's see. She's gonna hurl a frost orb at its closest Thimbleweed.
Ugh.
23 as a
Ow.
grenade of cold damage comes sailing in.
Who's that from?
That is from the Frostmaiden.
Okay. I will use my swarming dispersal.
Ooh.
I guess I'm already resistant to cold damage though, so maybe not. Is that 2 is, or number 3 is friendly towards us now?
It is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Its
Okay.
lights, its eyes changed from red to blue.
Blue, yeah.
Or actually, it'd be the opposite now, probably, because its eyes would
That's
normally
true,
be blue.
yeah.
Yeah.
Green, let's say. Let's say it's
There you go for Valravan's presence.
All right. I won't use my swarming dispersal.
Okay.
Yeah, resistance to cold now. And
Take
I'll
10.
take 10 damage.
Very well, Frey.
I'm not looking too hot.
No.
You and Celeste.
Everybody else?
Everybody's
Yeah,
looking pretty
okay.
fucked
Yeah.
up.
Okay.
You've almost got your Freydigo done right. She's almost done.
Frey also has got all of her magic shit back.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's go ahead and chug a potion of heroism.
Drink, drink, drink.
So
Again,
I will drink.
don't read what it does. Just drink it.
Yeah.
Just drink it. It doesn't matter what it is. It's gonna be good, I'm sure.
Yeah, it is a potion of heroism. I gain 10 temporary hit points, which I will take. And then I get the effects of the Bless spell.
Yeah, that's a good spell. Like, I think a D4 to everything, I think
Mhm.
is what Bless does.
And I can bless up to 3 creatures of my choice within range.
Oh.
Because it's the Bless spell with no concentration required. So I can bless 3 of you at the same time. And there's 3 of you within 30 feet of me.
For the blessing.
1, 2, and 3. So Edmund, Thimbleweed, and Balravin feel a blessing of rage come upon them.
That might come in handy.
A blessing from the Lord.
Don't you have a thing when you rage too? Doesn't that have an AoE effect?
It does. I didn't know if you'd let me do it because I was supposed to have done it whenever I first raged, and
Yeah.
I missed that part. So,
Let's. What does it do?
so it is
I mean,
called the
Raise your
Hunt.
hand if you've ever forgotten something.
How many of your
Yeah.
abilities have you forgotten?
Yeah, there's some real glass houses around here. I ain't throwing stuff.
Yeah. So when I entered my rage, I could choose a number of creatures. Technically, you were all within 30 feet of me when I entered my rage.
Yeah.
That's true. We were all right there, yeah.
So I gain 5 temporary hit points for each creature that accepts my Call of the Hunt. And then during your turns, when you hit with an attack roll, you can deal an extra d6 of damage as bonus damage to your attacks.
Yeah.
Oh, as
So-
for being blessed.
Yeah,
As being part of the hunt. Okay.
yeah.
Well, that's okay. Now you've given us all a second buff.
Yeah.
There's 2 different buffs going on here. There's a
Get the
bless
sticky
and
notes
another-
out.
Yeah.
I ain't keeping
Yeah,
track of any more
seriously.
shit.
hmm
Sorry, who all does this affect?
So this would affect you, Celeste, if he lets me go back and say I did it whenever I did my rage.
Yeah.
So from now on, when you make attack rolls, you get to add a d6 of damage to your attack rolls. And then
And we get 5 temp hit points.
I get 5 temp hit points.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
she
do.
gets
Okay.
5 for
We-
each
We just
creature.
get the
Yeah.
the attack.
Yeah.
bonus.
So
Equal to
I
your
get-
charisma modifier.
So I could do it up to 5 people.
Yeah.
But there's 4 of you, so I get 20 temporary hit points. I'm still drinking the potion of heroism, so Thimbleweed, Edmund, and Valravin are blessed. So they get to add a d4 as well to their attack roll damage.
D4
There-
to everything.
There's
and
a
then
way on your
D6
character
to
sheet,
damage.
by the way, you can do that without having to manually. There's some way to like enable a checkbox or something. It's similar to how you do sneak attack.
I think you have to set it up, but yeah.
You have to
just-
set it
you have
up,
set it up
yeah.
before. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. You can add a d4 to your attack roll or a saving throw.
Okay.
When you make an attack
That-
roll or a
that's
saving
bless.
throw
Yeah.
before the
okay,
spell
yes.
ends, yeah. So there you go.
Stacking the buffs, yes.
Yeah. So you get to add a d4 to your attack roll, and then you add a d6 on top of the damage that you do.
Right, yes.
So there you go. There's that.
That's some solid buffing coming from Barbarian. That's all
Yeah.
I'll say that.
It's that primal scream. She just screams again
Yeah.
that she'll murder you all if you don't start hitting harder. And then, yeah. All right. Now I'm going to start a whacking at my former self. The sad part is I don't get the extra d6. Only y'all do. So.
Ah, yeah.
So close.
Mm-hmm.
21.
Yeah. It's looking pretty bad, Frey.
Another 13.
All right, Frey. How do you demolish your darker half.
Evil version.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's like one of those like silent, like you just like at the end of like Infinity War when he was like pushing on Thanos with the axe into his shoulder blade. It's just like the slow push down into the ground and the little coup de grace thing.
It says, "You should have gone for my head."
And then she goes,
yeah. You cut its head.
Oh yeah, then you cut it off.
Yeah, its face contorts and it twists until it turns back into like what you would think a normal Wendigo would look like. That's just a vanilla Wendigo, and then it just kind of melts into the snow as just ichor and nastiness, and you feel even more of this just pressure lift off of it. You may gain a point of inspiration.
Thank you. And then I still have my movement action.
It's a very Nebula Infinity War moment. Like you're literally murdering your worst
Yeah.
self.
Yeah.
And I will take the attack of opportunity from that guy and come back this way.
Misses
misses.
terribly.
She just points her axe at Oral and says, "I'm coming for you."
Yeah, she does respond to that and just tromps forward. And again, it's almost like you blink. It's like she's missing frames, like in her animation. It's just like it's very creepy and unsettling the way she just kind of shuffles forward, like just different poses of her statue form come forth. But she will, and you notice she's still trying to get to the Mythallar, but obviously she's kind of stopping. Right there, and she will get right up next to Edmund and the bear and Frey, and she will do like she spins her hands out and just like ice shards come flinging out in every direction as she attacks both everybody near her. That's Edmund, the bear, and Frey with a 27.
Yeah, pretty sure that hits. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
For what? I rolled really terrible damage. Very tiny icicles.
Yep.
A
little sprinkling of
and
icicles.
she does so again with an 18.
Yeah.
I hit.
Still hitting? Okay. That's more like it. 16 cold damage.
There went all my temporary hit points.
What do you have against my bear?
I mean,
the poor bear.
Summon creatures can be tough to keep
scale.
alive with all the AoEs going on, man. I'll be honest. It'll be tricky.
Does it hit creature number 4 too?
It does, but as we've determined, they are immune to cold. Actually, they're even better than immune to cold, but it didn't take any damage, so it doesn't heal. And then as a legendary action, she just blink, and all of a sudden she appears, like, right at the edge here.
Cheetah!
She teleports inexorably towards the Mythallar. Celeste.
Y'all remember that one episode when we got all the grenades? Because I still have those in my inventory.
Start dumping out your
Yeah,
bag of
just like,
shit.
what's in my
Just
backpack?
live
I
grenades
do,
come rolling
I
out.
do.
Is this a grenade?
Why do I have frozen fruit in my inventory? Does anyone know? Because I literally have no idea.
She kept
Like a
all the
bag of
items,
frozen
but
oranges or
none of the
something?
instruction manuals.
Oh, I have 2 frozen fruit, and it's capitalized, which is weird. It seems like
It's very
official.
important at the time.
Yeah, it was.
I don't know. This feels like a thing that maybe happened when I wasn't there. The grenades I remember though.
Those need no instruction manual. I'm gonna look up the fruit thing.
Yeah, I have no idea. Like the way it's capitalized, it looks very like
Important.
it looks like it looks like it's like an official thing. Anyway, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I am like Googling grenade damage to see are grenades worth
FBI's
it
gonna be
at
on
this
your shit
point?
now.
These are I assume these are like the grenades we got from the.
I have a flash grenade
spaceship?
and a frag
Yes.
grenade.
Okay.
Yes.
I thought they're in the magic items thing. Flashbangs blinds everyone on a DC 15 int check.
Yeah. Oh, the
then
frag grenade is telling me a DC 15 dex saving throw, 5d6 piercing damage on a failed
Okay.
save. Like, which seems pretty legit. It is 20 feet.
A 20-foot radius. That's gonna be
Thank
hard.
you.
I mean, you could.
No, like
Maybe-
everyone is like, again, everyone's sort of like circled around.
That's
That
true,
Perfect
yeah,
grenade
yeah.
formation.
There's a big open space where you can easily throw a grenade.
Did not find the fruit thing. I guess I didn't put that in the roll.
I have no idea what
Yeah.
the fruit thing is.
What is this?
I think that was from the Giants.
Take out a piece of fruit and just eat it. Just,
Just
see what happens.
throw it. Yeah, you just start eating it. I don't even know what it does. I was trying to find it in my magic items, and I don't even have it on here. So,
I'm not sure it was a magic item.
oh, I thought it was.
Okay, throwing a grenade would be an action though, right? Because then it would be hard for me to also run away.
I
That's true.
believe so. Yeah, it says as an action, a character throw a grenade up to 60 feet away. What does your mobility thing just state that you do damage? Or is that you have to attack?
I have to attack, but to like disengage, I would have to like also include.
The two that are next to
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, if you can blow them, they're both very heavily injured from your last
Yeah.
big radiant blast. Just pop both grenades and run into the crowd of fucking people. In slow-mo.
Can't figure out how. I don't know if I can actually logistically actually like hit this guy with a grenade and not hit myself also. I just really need to keep running away because I'm very badly injured.
you.
That's fair.
I think I'm just gonna have to like do the same thing I did last time because if I spend a key point during my action, then I get a free attack, which lets me run away. You know, because then that
Mhm.
Yeah.
does my like I think it's part of the mobile feat or whatever. Like if I
Like I said,
Right.
both of these golems are very heavily injured. You may just be able to kill them also.
okay, all right, we'll just go old school then, and we'll
Oh, that's
just
a
attack.
good-
So
So chat is saying that you have evasion, so you could, if you make the save, you don't take any damage. So you literally could do some cool, like AOE
You just-
shit.
You just drop it at your feet. and
Because
do,
remember,
like,
with
the monk
evasion,
blink.
as long as you make the save, you take no damage.
for the deck save.
Mhm.
And you do have a
All
bardic
right,
inspiration
I do
on
have
ya.
a bardic inspiration. All right.
You can do it. I believe in you.
Let's take the chance.
I'll either escape scot-free or I'll kill myself because it's 5d6. I have 24 hit points.
This is
I'm
going to
excited.
go well.
But
I'm excited.
I also have relentless endurance.
There
that
you
I don't
go.
think
Oh, yeah.
I don't think I've ever actually used my relentless endurance because I am so prone to running away.
Right.
Okay, so it's 20 feet radius.
You can
I'm
throw it up to
saying.
60 feet away, and then, yeah, it's a 20-foot...
So
no,
I
it's
can
not a
hit-
radius. It says each creature within 20 feet of an exploding grenade. So you
But I mean,
select...
it's the same thing as saying a
Right,
radius.
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying, yeah.
Picking a point.
Yeah,
So
you're right, you're right.
I don't know how. Hold on, no, wait, I do know how to do the circle. I can do it. I can do this. Okay, watch. Okay, how do you guys do this? This is harder than I thought to do, like a circle. 5, 10, 15,
There you go. Yeah.
20-ish. That's wrong. That's wrong. That's
That-
20
that's-
foot
that's-
diameter.
You can
A 10
take it
foot-
and,
yeah,
and
yeah.
drag it if you need to. You gotta click on it. You need to...
This is stressful. But it should be a radius
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, yeah.
It needs to be
I'll
twice
make
this
one.
size. See?
This is a square.
Yeah, someone else needs to handle this. I'm stressed out.
What is it? Yeah, so 5. It needs
There
to be
we
40,
go.
right? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30,
Yeah.
35,
Okay.
40 that way.
We're all making circles.
5, 10, 15,
So
20,
many-
25,
so many
30.
circles happening.
All right, I think that's your circle right there.
All right. Perfect.
So I think that would be... Well, that would hit Frey. That...
Frey? Oh.
Nope, that's hitting you. Well, I guess we could hit you.
Right, that was the idea, right? The evasion
That's
thing.
the
should
idea.
do it.
Okay, gotcha.
But I'm gonna evade it because I'm gonna be that.
Or you could go up there and try to hit the Frostmaiden if you not want to hit the skeleton down there.
Oh, then you hit number 4 too.
It's true.
Just
Might be
literally
the-
like throw it at your feet. And be like,
Yeah,
"Fuck you
that
up."
might be the sexier play.
All right, let's do
I
it.
don't think magic resistance works against fucking grenades.
So this is 5d6.
It's something an action hero probably would say in that moment.
That's right.
Resist this, bitch. Shing.
Nice.
And then, wait, does this count for the extra damage from the thing Frey gave us? An
I
extra,
think that
like,
was a tax. I don't think.
That's a good question.
This doesn't count. Okay.
I'm trying to remember. It's.
It's a target with an attack roll and deals damage to it, so this is
Yeah,
not
so
technically an
this is
attack roll.
Okay, so this is a dex save.
All right, dex saves.
All right, Bardic Inspiration, what is it?
D12. Surely.
Oh my
Good
goodness.
roll.
There
Okay,
you go,
good.
with the inspiration.
I wasn't worried. I wasn't
Yep.
scared at all.
Yeah.
Wasn't scared
As
at
you
all.
succeed your grenade maneuver, Celeste, Thimbleweed witnesses it and becomes inspired.
I feel so inspired.
It was so cool.
What kind of damage is it? Gosh, these saves.
Piercing.
Yeah, okay. Oh my goodness.
Oh, wait. Okay, so, okay, yep. Mm-hmm.
Everybody just shit the bed on trying to avoid. No,
Excellent.
nobody expected the grenade to come out. Zoom.
Stealth grenade.
Yeah, so Celeste, you and I'm definitely giving you a point of inspiration for nuking
That was
yourself with a grenade.
92 damage with that grenade.
Yeah, she's doing some serious AoEs here. You see both snow golems near you explode very gloriously. And then the other one takes a lot of damage, and the Frostmaiden takes some damage too. She actually, you like blink for a second, and she's got like her arms like in a face, and her mouth is even kind of like parted a little bit in a shock. Nobody sees the grenade coming.
Okay. I'm also gonna drink a potion of greater healing.
Drink.
I feel like chat, if they had done this, Eric, chat would be dead.
It'd
It'd be
pretty-
like
it's
9 shots in, and they would just
it's
be
getting
like,
pretty dicey.
yeah.
Today Reese learned that they have beer at Chuck E. Cheese, but you are only allowed to order one every 30 minutes.
What?
I did not know that.
It's really
It's a
specific.
No.
built-in
It's for
safety
the
mechanism
children.
at Chuck E. Cheese.
I did not know they sold beer at Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah, they have
They've
they had
dealt with
4
enough-
varieties on tap.
All right.
Wow.
Yeah, why do they have to have this rule?
I feel like there was at least 3 or 4 drunk dads who like fought the animatronics, and they're like, all right, we gotta rein this in.
There are no more animatronics, Chris.
Oh, really?
In a related note, there are no more animatronics.
I'm running
makes me sad.
away. I'm running away to my maximum capability, which is here.
Maximum runaway. Yeah.
My maximum capability. All right, that was awesome.
It's all puppets now. On
Puppets?
videos, they have like
Oh,
pre-recorded
video.
videos.
Oh, okay. That's
In fact, the Happy Birthday song is hilarious because they do the entire song, and then when it comes to Child's name, it's just singing,
Blank?
Hey.
blank, singing,
How
singing.
how
Oh,
many times, babe? How many times within the past 2 months have you been to Chuck E. Cheese?
Oh man.
Too
Too
many?
many.
3, right?
I know all their rules.
is that where everybody's
I
having
think
their
at least
parties?
3. I haven't been to Chuck E.
All for
Cheese
parties,
in
yeah.
I haven't been there in 12
Yeah,
years.
we had Cal had one there at some point, and then I don't think she even ever had a friend had a Chuck E. Cheese party there. So I think it was like one time for us in like the last
Yeah.
5 years or whatever. They usually do like a trampoline park or something else.
Right.
All right, this skeleton has been dominated by Valravn. So,
Dominated.
Thimbleweed, you look up and you just see its eyes just kind of shift up and scan the battlefield. And it seems to move this way. Actually, it'll move towards Chris, to Valravn. And immediately, just shadow looms across this snow golem. And it attempts to wrap it up in its anchor chain. Oh, fuck you, game!
Oh,
fuck
shit.
you, game!
You know what? We're gonna call that for us. It wasn't any of us rolling, but
As it dominates, and I
Oh,
deal
shit.
hilariously good damage on one and bad on the other.
yeah, I would like to be fisted up the shaft.
32 damage to that thing. And restraint. Normally that would also incur the massive damage, but let's just do the second attack and see if it survives. It has advantage. And it absolutely destroys
Yeah,
that snow golem.
it's good. Good show, sir. He like salutes to the front skeleton.
Tip of the cap to you then.
That's also a great soundbite, by the way. Just good show, sir. Like that's
25,
applicable to any campaign.
That's right.
And it has a lot of enough movement. It's a giant. It just moves across, attacks that golem, and then moves right up to the other one and just like looms down over it.
Yeah.
Edmund.
Oh, he's taking down my animals.
Is the polar bear dead? It's still there. The token's still there.
Oh,
Anyway.
it is. Yeah, it's dead.
It
It,
got
died from
obliterated
that
by-
oral. Yeah,
Yeah.
attack.
I'm going to drink a potion of greater healing.
Now it's time to count how many potions of greater healing have we been hoarding this entire campaign.
An impressive amount, I would say.
For good reason, apparently.
For good reason. Yeah, exactly. This is why you hoard potions.
That should have been a stat I was trying to keep track of. Is like how many healing points have you guys gotten?
Yeah.
Alright, well, I feel if I get a good animal, that's the most productive. And since you recharge my bag of tricks, thank you.
I'm gonna
Pull out
starve your actions to just keep doing this.
a dire wolf.
A dire wolf. Oh my god.
I will take that as well. And let's throw it, well,
I think your next character is what you're telling me needs to be either a ranger or a druid or some kind of pet class thing, or a bar. It's something that can summon creatures because this is like what you've specialized your character in.
apparently. Yeah. Right. We'll do that. Pack tactics. Does the skeleton count as an ally at this point?
Yes, sure does.
Here, we'll still be here. I'll still be riding on the dire wolf though.
Okay.
Oh, that was my action. And then as a bonus action, we'll make it attack number 5. Advantage.
That'll hit.
And attack for 10.
Yeah, and that destroys that golem. It was pretty heavily injured from before.
Alright, excellent. Unfortunately, my dire wolf does not have.
That's true, Raymond. I forgot. There's an artificer subclass that is literally a pet class too. You build like a robot pet.
It's the end of my turn.
Boston Dynamics murder dogs.
That's right.
Aurel will use her legendary action to spawn a new snow golem out of the snow and ice. He raises one up.
Oh, okay. Only the first like two
Yeah.
lines of that are actually applicable here. Okay.
Sorry, it's actually this one.
Right. Okay. She's covered. She's. We now that we are, I feel generally under control here. We might want to turn our attention to the mythilar power that both Oral and our friend Avarice are both vying to contain at the moment.
Edmund, you've seen both of them are like very close to it. Edmund, you've got one golem near you. Number 4 it will attack you. Very ineffective. Actually, it'll choose. That was you. I'll choose between you and the wolf. Wolf gets the next 2 hits.
Your poor animals.
I know. Well, if you think about it, they're also absorbing a lot of hits.
They are absorbing damage. You're just creating shields for yourself.
Yeah.
So, all right, 9 damage to the wolf, and that hits as well. And another 11.
11.
Minus 20 already.
I mean, how much damage has Edmund avoided because of how many animals I've chewed through?
That is true. You've gone through 2 polar bears,
Mm-hmm.
and they each have 42 hit points.
Jeez.
So
All right.
I guess they are good meat shield.
That's a lot of damage. Frey, are you with us? I heard our baby was crying a second ago.
Mm.
She might not be. This skeleton will attempt to attack Frey. Actually, it's gonna come up and do its chain sweep ability. It hasn't done that in a hot second. So that will affect Frey and Thimbleweed. And the wolf.
Damn it.
Just make it everyone at this point.
Yeah, why not?
They're within 20
Edmund too,
feet.
right?
It's a chain sweep, so I'm literally picturing us going on the ground, so I'm actually not going to make you do it.
Oh, good.
But it will affect Frey, Thimbleweed, and your wolf. DC 13 dex save. Although it rolls pretty crappy on the damage.
Mm. Yeah.
Come on, wolf, you can do it. Damn it, wolf. Does not have advantage.
And he knocks prone, sucks though.
So he's a 7. Even a flash of genius wouldn't help. And he gets knocked prone
Yes.
while I'm riding on top of it.
Yeah. It's only a direwolf though, so I'm gonna stay. You're still probably fine. Frey rolls a dex save with advantage, I think. Danger sense. Advantage helped quite a bit. Takes 4 damage. Then it will attempt to attack Frey. It does.
Minus, well, probably it's not gonna matter.
Oh, you're right.
Well,
Mine and I forgot
minus the
she's
D6,
raging. She
but-
should have +2 on the damage. I just.
Minus D6 isn't gonna, it's gonna
Minus-
be an 18 still hit her. But,
Yeah.
yeah. 19 still. I think
19
it
still hits. Yeah. She takes 24, which means she takes 12 damage. And she is currently restrained by the chain. That one is dead. Start back up with Thimbleweed. Now, at this moment, you see Avarice has officially landed on top of that landing.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to go ahead and roll initiative for these tokens.
How high up is that landing?
50 feet.
I'm gonna make her my favorite foe and shoot a Charlatan arrow at her.
At the
Avarice.
Frostmaiden? Okay.
Yeah.
Or at Avarice, okay.
Alright, which one's climbing the thing?
The Frostmaiden is heading towards it. She's at the base of it. Avarice has landed on top of that 50-foot ledge. She was flying this whole time, even while you guys arrived. So she has now landed on top. So she is ahead of
Simply
things.
trying to stop both of them from taking control of this thing.
They
right?
both seem to have different designs on it, and neither one
Yeah.
are ones that you might agree with.
Okay. Well, if they're both fighting for it right now. Alright, let's concentrate on the task at hand. I'll shoot at the skeleton.
You haven't seen them fight each other for it, I will say, yet.
Okay. Problem for another day.
Another round.
Alright, I'll make him my favorite foe. And do a Charlatan arrow.
Okay.
Okay. The Charlatan arrow is instead of damage, not added onto.
I thought it adds on to, but
I think
Yeah,
it adds on to. Yeah.
Okay.
ooh, that's a lot of things.
Okay. Yep. All that is, I guess, minus the swarm, the last swarm. So 30 damage.
Makes me do insane amounts of damage. Thimbleweed, when you do that, roll an extra 2d6. Because you see that your Charlatan seems to have an extra effect on this aural enchanted creature.
Is that piercing damage I'm rolling?
You are essentially doubling the Charlatan damage, specifically.
Okay.
So we're looking at 34 damage, I think?
Yep.
Alright,
Nice.
that is a ton of damage, but it is still just barely up. But it looks like it is very heavily, like it is sagging. Multiple pieces have fallen off of it.
Nice. All right. And
Go
I'll
for the Frostmaiden herself.
It does have to make
Maybe. Hopefully.
was it a wisdom save against...
Mhm.
And it becomes blinded as well, which gives you advantage.
Wow.
All right.
Not wise, those frost giant skeletons.
Thankfully.
They have not made solid investments.
All right, I'll shoot at him again. That doesn't.
They bet on Twitter when Elon Musk took over. not wise, the skeletons.
Oof, it's close.
Yeah,
Was.
30 will hit.
Was.
I re-roll the one. I think is Charlatan arrow. Is that piercing or is that something different?
I think it's psychic damage specifically that it's doing, but I'm
Okay.
not entirely sure. We've only used these in almost the entire game. We're still not
Oh
quite sure.
Still asking about all these
We're
rules.
still asking about them every
We're using
time.
the entire campaign, but it is like 3 weeks between each time.
I
we
mean,
use
it's
them,
it's
so
tricky. Yeah, no, I hear you. I mean, yeah, and you see me. I don't remember half the shit either.
Yeah.
13 damage.
It is psychic damage that the Charlatan arrows are doing.
Okay.
All right, you put that second Charlatan arrow goes through, and you see this almost like blackness that extends out of it like poison to these
Ooh.
creatures, and like you see the light flicks off and it crumbles to the ground.
Oh.
It's super effective.
All right. The
That's
dangerous ones are
Charlatan
dead.
arrow made no bones about it.
Oh.
Take that one. Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
I don't have a good. Yeah, that was the best soundboard we could have come up with, I think.
Yeah.
Need the cop show. Put on the sunglasses.
Well, it's the beginning of the Who, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Yep. All right. I don't know if I can actually do this. My thing's not zoomed out enough to maybe tell if I can do this.
It's a big map, I'll be honest.
It's such a big map. All right, I can go a little bit up and do it. Okay. All right. But Robin will. He will come up a bit, 30 feet, much as he can. As he passes by the frost giant skeleton, he will again tip his head. You're doing good work, sir. Keep it up.
No, it's shame.
Yes. And he will look to the Frostmaiden and Avarice. Avarice probably can't hear him, but he'll try to call out to her, like, Avarice, my dear wizard friend, the path you are on is one of great peril. I would not suggest you continue as such.
I mean, in the movies, players can always hear each other no matter
That's
the distance.
right.
So, yeah, she will call down and she says, "Do not worry, Valraven. You keep her busy, and I will save us all.
I'm sorry, my dear, but I cannot trust that your saving is a condition that I would wish upon anyone. Well, Robin's gonna start writing some words about as the great white-clad... Is she white-clad? The token looked white-clad. Yeah.
White-clad? Oh,
Yeah.
like, wearing?
Like her
She's got
clothes, yeah.
furs, yeah, I guess.
All right. Wizard spoke to the bard. She sensed that his magics were turned upon her, and she became unsettled at the thought.
Unsettled.
Unsettled. It's a condition now.
That'd be good if we had a soundboard like throughout the campaign. Every time you unsettled somebody, then you could play, so we could marry that sound into certain things. Yeah.
Yep. And as she saw his magics descend upon her, her brain could not handle the force of it, and she suffered quite a convenient brain aneurysm. God damn it. Who did that? Yeah.
18 intelligence save. She is a wizard, so she's got pretty good
is.
intelligence.
Yep.
Oh, you motherfucker with
But
the
she
with
is
the clutch
unsettled!
unsettled again. I
That's
rolled.
right.
I got an 18 for those of you listening.
Oh, goodness.
But because she's unsettled, another clutch unsettled.
I'm gonna roll it just
Yeah,
for fun.
and no matter what.
14.
Yep, because the unsettled
you.
word,
Thank
another
you, Golf
clutch
Audience.
unsettled words. She has a convenient brain aneurysm.
Yep, so she takes 21 damage, but more importantly, I think, she is... Wait. That's right. She is incapacitated until the start of my next turn.
Ooh, okay.
So whatever she's doing up there, whatever she's trying to do is
Just drooling right now.
is stopped. Yeah.
All right.
Man, forgot my healing potion.
Let's see.
I feel like I have to give you inspiration for having two back-to-back amazing unsettling word usages.
Thank you. That's high luck.
Yep. Anything else? Any bardic inspirations getting thrown around?
My bonus action was to unsettle her,
Oh, that's right.
but I've always got potions to drink. So
Man's got his potions.
let's drink my last, I think, potion of greater
Potion of-
healing.
Extra resistance.
That's right. So after this, I'm pretty much 11. All right, I will take it. But I think I've used all my good health potions. I think I've got a few regular healings, but
Yeah.
okay, now I'm done.
Alright, Catavix keeps getting frozen, taking 16 damage slowly.
Is this gem that he's in still floating around Oral, or
No, it's just floating back where he was,
Oh.
back where she was.
Did the ability tell us how to free him, or was it just a thing?
I will say it looks like an ice crystal.
Okay.
That one is dead. That one is dead. That one is dead. We go to another legendary action from Oriel. And she... Oh, I guess it just... Action doesn't have a token. Now she will use the... fun one, which is to puppet one of her golems and force them to explode. So she will use this one, which is almost dead. Have it go. No, this is an art. You just keep pulling animals out, even though I keep destroying them with the same thing. I can't wait for you to pull another one out on your next turn. And she will have this one explode. And each creature within 10
Also,
feet.
Edmund, you've stayed in the middle this entire time.
I know. Like, what can I do? He just stands there and keeps pulling animals out. Like, you're just gonna keep taking the damage.
There is nowhere to go.
He says on the 4th round of combat. Each creature within 10 feet of the exploding golem must succeed on a DC 21 dex save, taking 19 piercing damage, plus 6 cold damage on a failed save, and half as much on a successful one. That is Edmund, the Wolf, Thimbleweed, and Frey.
I assume Frey is no longer restrained. Since
Frey is no longer restrained. That's true. We did kill the Frost Giant skeleton. And this does kill the golem if that wasn't clear. It's a creature explosion ability.
Right.
I still have your bardic inspiration because I failed last time, right?
You sure do.
The D12.
D12.
Oh, right.
Oh, shit,
Wow.
look at
That was a DC 21. You guys are making
Edmund,
Wow.
Edmund, as you succeed that, Celeste sees your clever maneuver and becomes inspired herself.
So those of you that made the save take half damage, which it was 25 total, 6 of that being cold. Everybody made it, except for, I think that, yeah, the wolf dies no matter what.
Poor wolf.
You're boosting my damage numbers quite a bit with your creatures, I will say. All right, Frey.
That's me. Had quick baby aggro.
I heard that, yeah.
Alright, since all my magic shit's back, let's throw a javelin of lightning at the ice princess.
That's what I'm
I'm
saying,
sure she
Stan.
I'm sure she loves being called Ice Princess.
Ice princess.
This ancient god.
So we will throw a javelin of lightning through the golem, which is gonna probably explode it, into her.
Okay.
She doesn't even get to save to not take this damage. This is just straight up damage.
Straight
So
up attack roll, yep.
F your little magic resistances here.
Uh-oh, you gotta roll good, though.
I do. That was supposed to roll with advantage, but that's okay. 'Cause I recklessly attacked, but whatever.
Yeah, reckless with range, can we? Or can you?
Um,
Maybe you can do it. Maybe it's rage I'm thinking of, rage damage.
melee weapon attacks using strength. That's alright. I do still have my inspiration, so I'll just
You
use
do.
that and roll it again.
Might be a good idea.
Or you got Bardic Inspiration. You could add that to it,
Yeah,
too.
that's true.
Oh, I do, don't I?
Yeah.
That's a D12, right?
It's a D12, yeah.
Let's roll that first.
Yeah, no penalty if you don't work.
21.
21 does hit.
Nice.
Alright.
Frey, as you successfully attack the Frostmaiden, I'm like leapfrogging everybody at this point.
It's been...
Edmund! I'm getting so much use out of this infectious inspiration thing.
It's pretty
Edmund,
nuts.
you
There's no
see
limit on it
that?
at all? It's just as soon as somebody uses it?
Anytime anyone succeeds on an inspiration roll... Oh, actually, shit. Hold on.
There's gotta be something.
Hold on, let me...
Somebody check his math over there.
This may be a Kalinar using all his weapons.
I can have 3 concentration spells up.
I think it might be a reaction, so I might not be able to do it twice in a turn.
Okay.
Yep, I have to use my reaction. Okay,
Okay.
never mind. So Edmund does not get.
So you also
Sorry,
can't use it
Edmund.
with silvery barbs, technically,
That's
as
right.
well.
At the same time, yeah.
Alright, Frey, so that was a 22. That will definitely hit. Give me some damage on that sucker. My goodness.
Nice. That's pretty solid.
This one does not count the rage, right? Because that's only melee.
Let me check with my persistent rage. Always goes off. Okay, go back to rage.
Let's roll max damage on the javelin. Gee.
Yes. So the -3.
Okay. So 25 damage from a javelin that turned into a lightning bolt, and then
Struck Oral right in the chest.
yep, and then
So-
the golem has to make a dex save. These things.
Yeah. He takes half, even if he doesn't.
I'll be
even
honest,
if
I
he
don't
makes
have
it.
very good dex.
Nah, he takes 25.
He also rolled a 5.
Yep. So 25 damage as the lightning arcs between them. Yeah, and that thing now it looks almost destroyed.
So, and then she takes a full 25 as well.
She does indeed.
And then for my second attack, I pull out my wand of magic missiles.
Technically
He
not an
says,
attack, but I'll allow it. Use
Alright, cool.
all my things.
Yeah, and I'm going to use all 7 charges of my Wand of Magic Missiles.
Might as well.
So that's 8. It's 8. Oh god, I hate this fucking math.
8d4 plus 8. Like to not break it, right? I think that was.
No, I'm going all of it.
Come on,
That's
Frey's
94
reckless.
plus
She's
9.
gonna
Yeah.
94 plus 9.
give me the extra. Give me the extra
94
missile.
plus 9.
Yeah.
Alright. Roll 9d4 plus 9.
Yeah, Frey's not gonna hold back on that.
Oh, that's a lot of ones.
It's only d4 though. Like your
Yeah.
odds were pretty solid to
Yeah.
get some ones.
And there is no attack roll, nothing. It's just 26 damage goes
Yep.
slamming into her.
And then
Oof.
Frey takes off running towards her again.
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. And I'm back!
Oh man.
wow.
All right. With Avarice basically incapacitated, her gargoyles are seemingly also just waiting for orders, and they don't seem to be able to do anything without her. So we skip them. Auril now with the lightning like bolt like jabbed in her backside. Frey turns to you and says, "Foolish child, you cannot stop me anymore. Stop the coming of winter." She will attempt to jab at you with the touch of frost.
Yeah, that kind of hits.
10 cold damage.
Okay. I might not have come up all the way up here. Probably shouldn't have.
And you ran up to her.
I did.
23 for 11 cold damage.
I forgot to drink my potion too. It's fine.
You should all be drinking potion constantly.
Yeah, I've got them. Just forgot.
Yeah.
Me too.
Oh, I keep forgetting to add my fucking bless. My D4.
Oh, you're right. We've all forgotten about
Yeah.
that. Jeez.
Yeah. Whoops. Oh well.
That is too many things.
It
As a
is.
legendary action, she will make another attack against you. Oh!
Oh no!
Oh!
Wow, I've already used my reaction. My
Did you use
reaction.
your
Yep.
action?
This might be bad, you guys.
A critical hit from the Frostmaiden equals
28.
28 cold damage. The biggest icicle.
Yeah.
You
This is.
you still up?
I'm still up.
All right.
I'm still up. You know, that would only have been if you took me down, and you didn't.
Yeah.
No, if I took you down, it would have been the clap.
The soundboard also works for the DM.
That's
It's
right, that's
also
right.
on his side when appropriate.
It's also on my side. Celeste.
Okay. I'm going to
Watch Frey die.
I'm gonna drink my potion of cold resistance.
Yep.
Good idea. I'm telling you now.
Apparently what it is.
Good idea.
See, at first it became, I have a potion, and then it became, it's like it's a potion of resistance. Now it's like, I'm drinking my potion of cold resistance.
She did it.
It's the last
See,
session.
this
It's
is
a
how you
potion
do
of
it. No,
some type of resistance.
If you say it with confidence, the DM is just like kind of nods.
He gave it like 2 full turns for 2 full rounds for you to forget that we had this conversation.
To be fair, each last round I drank a potion of greater healing, so I couldn't
That's
drink
right.
my potion of mystery resistance.
How convenient.
Mystery resistance.
All right. I'm going to attack with my mop.
17 will hit. Are we attacking the Snow Golem or the Frost Maiden?
Sorry, the Frostmaiden.
Yeah,
It was supposed to be the other. That's fine. I meant my
Two-handed?
two-handed attack.
Mm.
It's not that big of a deal. 11 bludgeoning. Oh wait, but do I still have the thing that Frey gave us?
Oh, thank you for remembering. Yes. What is that phrase? She gets extra damage?
D6.
Boy, that
Part of the pack.
God, the amount of damage that would have added up in this battle.
I haven't attacked, so it hasn't actually affected me. But
No,
I
it'd
imagine
be-
And is it?
Celeste and
Thimbleweed.
Thimbleweed mainly, yeah.
So it's 16, isn't it? It's also added to the attack roll? Is that right? Like for my
No,
next
it's
attack?
just the attack
Just-
damage.
it's
I think
just
is what it said.
Okay.
The other thing she did, the bless. I don't know if you've got that, but that's a D4.
No, she was too far for the
okay,
bless.
okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. All right, so that's one attack. That's a 15.
Not quite hit on a 15.
Can I add does Bardic Inspiration add to the attack?
Sure does.
Which is a 1d.
12.
Jeez. That seems like overkill. All right,
Yeah.
that seems like
That will hit.
a lot.
I mean, a 1d12 could be a 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
that's true. It's just a big range. Now, can that damage, does that come into play every time they attack or just once per turn?
It is. Chosen creatures can use once on each of their turns.
Okay.
So that's an extra 11.
Okay.
Bludgeoning.
Yeah, it seems to be doing, your magic weapons are doing just fine against her. Chunks
what
of
was
ice.
it?
And then I'll spend a key point to take 2 unarmed strikes.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Nice.
that's 7.
Blast you with some.
Oh, a crit.
Where's
Yeah, that was a big deal fucking roll right there. Do them back to back.
Does it weird you out the same way it weirded me out? Like hearing your voice versus.
Sir, I have grown into such a narcissist.
what's
I hear my
funny?
voice all the time doing videos. Like it does not. And what's funny is I've had people come to me and say, oh, Eric, how do you, it weirds me out when I go back and watch the videos I've joined, like DM roundtables and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I think that everybody goes through that because we all hear, you literally hear your voice differently inside of your head.
So,
Yeah,
okay, so the Reese one,
Do not understand.
he
any of
texted
that.
me at the beginning of the session and asked if that was him or Raymond. He didn't even know that was him.
It's funny. It's
Oh, is him doing a
It's
voice
weird.
or me doing a voice?
literally everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah.
You don't recognize it, and then eventually, like I said, I hear myself all the time now, so it doesn't
Yeah.
bother me. But it's totally normal to have that weirdness at first. All right, so 14 damage, and that is a massive damage.
Rochelle, you might need to check your stuff. Don't you get an extra damage dice when you do?
Ooh.
Oh,
Crits
your
now?
orc crits.
Yeah.
I
I
thought
think your orcish
more?
says.
I thought all of that was built to my character sheet.
I think your orcishness might give you something else, like oh god, what's it called?
Like something new?
Mm-hmm.
No, well, I don't know if it's a new, but
Help us out, chat. How do we orc?
how do we orc?
And when you crit with an orc, I think you get extra damage.
An extra
Well, I think
damage
that's
dice,
been in my
maybe?
character sheet the whole time.
No, because you already get a second dice for damage dice. So you might just check it and make sure it's rolling the extra dice as well too.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. It's only rolling you the extra crit damage, so it's not
Yeah,
giving you the
I think-
extra.
I think you get another one.
So is that just an extra? I can't actually find it on your thing either.
So this is what,
Right,
Might be
yeah.
wrong. I'm not
Wow.
seeing it on the orc.
But
actual-
that
on the
I thought-
actual- or it's half orc, isn't it?
So you should get another D8 of damage because you're the
Sav-
first.
savage attacks. That's yeah.
Yeah, the first
Mhm.
number is your regular attack, and then the second number is your regular crit, and then savage attack should give you
An
an
additional.
additional crit dice. Yeah,
Mhm.
so you should roll
okay,
one.
but that I've had the entire time, right? Like
I think so.
You're-
we made
yeah,
it.
you're
I
supposed to
feel
have had this
like
the
I
whole
looked
time.
at all of this when like we first created our characters, and I thought that all of it was just like built in. But also, is this a melee weapon attack? I don't think it is because this is an unarmed.
Unarmed strike is
right?
absolutely melee weapon attack. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Either way,
The
I
game is weird.
definitely,
Like everything is considered a weapon attack. Like claws
Yeah.
are a natural weapon. Like everything's a weapon
Yeah.
attack. I don't even know why it's.
Yeah, I definitely thought that was like already built in. What do I roll? A 1d.
Another D8. It
D8.
looks like. You may have been missing out some damage on crits, I guess. I don't know.
I think we've
For a
had,
long
I
time.
think we've
Not
had
like
this
it's that many
conversation
times.
once or twice before in the last 2 years. I feel like
Yeah.
we've actually done this.
Because you crit a
Exercise
couple times, I feel like. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who was it that crit the first time in this battle? You
I think it
remember?
was Frey. I
It
think.
was me.
Keeping track of this. All right, that was a good amount of damage. Now she did make the save for the massive damage trauma, though. She made a 20.
Mm.
Frostmaiden is looking pretty beat up. You guys have knocked off quite a bit of ice off of her
wow.
body. Next is the Frost Giant Skeleton, which is under the control still of Valravan and marches.
I should tell the DM at this point that I having read the spell again, it only has to remake the spell save when it takes damage. So just for your knowledge.
Oh, the
Wait a
Dominate
minute,
Monster
there's
thing?
even more text.
The Dominate Monster ability?
Yeah.
Okay.
It remakes the save when it takes damage.
takes
but
damage.
It's literally not taking.
Hasn't
any
taken damage yet,
It's-
correct. So it will come up and do its attack. Oh my god. I think it's like the second time it's done that.
It's the
It
second
is.
time.
It did it.
It's like-
I crit the
Is
dominated
this counting towards our crits? or
Man.
it's-
I have not been counting because I'm the one rolling them.
yeah.
But son of a gun. It
Shit.
absolutely.
Oh my god.
I feel so conflicted. I'm excited for you guys, but also I'm like, holy fuck.
This is my creature.
This thing is getting all of its nastiest attacks off, yeah. And you can see now the Frostmaiden, you see a little bit of emotion cross her face as this thing stomps over and then comes up to her. And, almost fucking crits again.
I imbued him with intelligence too. I'm counting a
Golly,
battle.
23 damage, and she is restrained. Well, maybe. Let's see if she can be restrained.
I mean, she can just.
She can be restrained, but yeah, you know she can teleport, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, she doesn't feel much emotions, but she is nearing the edge of pissedness. All right, Edmund.
As a free action, I'm going to drink my last potion. Greater healing.
Oh, okay. This is your last potion, period? Because, I mean.
Oh, yeah, last potion also.
The last potion.
2.
As a bonus action, I will cast Mass Healing Word on everybody within 60 feet of me.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
That's nice.
That's
That is
max right
nice.
there, plus 9.
I'll take it.
So,
I think we all need it.
God, everybody's just...
Everybody's
running
less than
low.
half. So.
I'm not going to tell you how many hit points I have left, because if I voice it out loud, that means that's how many Eric's going to do to me soon.
alright. What are the chances I can kill Steel here? Restrained. Do I get advantage on Restrained?
Get advantage on restrained. I believe so. Restrained, you have advantage. Attack rolls against you have advantage if the attacker is within 5 feet of you. Oh, sorry, that's prone. God damn it. Restrained. Attack rolls against you have advantage, and then they have disadvantage on attack rolls, and speed becomes 0. They have disadvantage on dex saves as well.
Alright, let's try it. Let us Green Flame Blade her.
Ooh, that was good.
29
Awesome.
will hit.
18.
Edmund, you note that the fire damage against the ice goddess does extra damage. And is far more effective
Does
than...
not like that.
Yeah, she does not like that.
Oh, and then I'm blessed with the...
That's true. You
Oh,
can
yeah,
do that
D6.
damage as well.
What was that, a
Yeah,
D4? No, D6.
The D4 is only
the attack
on
roll.
attack rolls and saving throws. The D6, however, is extra damage.
Yeah, you guys need multiple sticky notes now.
Extra 2 damage.
Nice.
Yeah, she looks like you just all like that one fire, and you see like her, her eyes kind of go wide for a second as that fire slices through, and she burns quite a bit, still wrapped up in the chains of the frost giant.
I will step away. She wants to take attack opportunity. Disadvantage.
And she has restraint. I don't know if that.
She would have disadvantage.
Okay. And
Now, I will say, Edmund, you can do that. You do know that her basic attack attacks everybody around her.
Oh. Well, she doesn't have to take a reaction.
she
She can choose to not do it. You can still do it, I'm just telling you, that would be a possibility. As a legendary action, she does snarl at all of you a little bit and kind of whisper, like, there's no stopping this. And she will teleport. And she appears, and you see this giant, like, ring of energy. You see the globe here, but it's expanding out to this ring of energy. She teleports inside of it. And she, you can see her body and form begin to melt under these effects. As she gets close.
She doesn't. Do we see like a reaction from her to that? Like, just is something like she likes it, or
Doesn't seem like she likes it, but she's been pretty emotionless about all of this, and she just still goes for it. But yeah, you see her body just begin to melt. So, and you can feel definitely there is some kind of energy that is not doing her any favors right now. But you're not sure how she's reacting to this, other than the fact that you see her physical form begin to melt off. Still skipping those guys. That guy is dead. Thimbleweed, we go to you. Why is there a nipple right by you?
I don't know, but I'm having a great time.
Somebody drew little circles.
it was you. They're purple. I didn't do that.
No, I didn't.
I assumed that because they were purple, they were you.
I'm green, so
It's
good.
right.
Yeah.
Is that a butt?
Yeah.
Perfect crime. Make all your colors in purple.
I will shoot at the Frostmaiden
Go for it.
with Trusty Shorty. I'll make her my favored foe.
That does hit.
Excellent. Let me look up something on the swarm.
Swarm.
I'm gonna try to knock her prone with the swarm.
Okay.
It needs to save a. I guess a spell. Oh, DC
Probably strength.
strength. That's my spell save DC. All right, and I'll use my Chardon arrow. I'll re-roll the 1. $11, 14, 22 damage, and he's just save against strength against 16.
All right. And you would do extra damage with the Chardon arrow as well. However, even without that, you put that arrow right as her body is starting to melt, and you put that arrow right into her head, and you see her form just crack and kind of break apart while inside of here, and the entire body falls except for this large crystal that was in the middle of her body. So that entire form is destroyed, and then she has a inner crystal that has emerged from
Gross.
within.
All right. Is the crystal prone?
Any effects on that attack did not affect the crystal, I will say.
Okay.
Trying to figure out how, because if I get rid of that, I want to put her at the same initiative, so I may just have to. You know what? I'll just move her token. Just,
Okay.
she's not here, but I can't put her on the GM layer. We'll lose the initiative. So, all right, but you still have your. Yeah, it's still your turn.
And is the crystal glowing?
It appears to be, yes, it's floating in the air and it's glowing, and it is still, it even also starts to like melt a little bit from the being in this area.
Okay.
But you did know her previous form did not fly, and this one does. It is hovering in the air.
The crystal?
Crystal, yep.
Oh. Do I shoot the crystal?
It looks like you could.
Oh, let's do it.
It is targetable in your heads-up display.
He is nothing but stupid, so...
It looks
Oh, you
like
know what?
Kill it.
Let's not forget to drink a greater healing potion.
There you go.
Hey.
Alright.
Ooh, that was a good one.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of potions tonight, folks. This might be a record. I think we definitely broke a record for healing potions.
Yeah. We're just emptying our inventories.
Crystal's harder to hit, but 23 does hit.
Okay. With the Charlatan arrow.
I
For 11
think,
damage.
let's see. She is. You also see whenever this appears, there is a veil of what is it? A magical blizzard that extends 10 feet from her, and it actually counts as being heavily obscured, which I think invokes disadvantage on range attacks. I'm going to give you disadvantage on that.
Is that what the green thing is around it?
Oh yeah, do you see that?
We do.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's why I asked if it was glowing.
Yes, that yeah. So sorry, the crystal's glowing. Yes, the aura is a blizzard that's happening around her.
Gotcha.
But you still target her.
We don't care.
Yep. And he said that was with Shardle arrow again?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's 11 damage. And now the crystals might be blinded.
Go ahead and give me another 2d6 for that Shardle.
Ooh.
And she does not have eyes to blind.
Right. Yeah.
So we're looking at 18 damage.
Yep.
All right. Crystal starts to crack a bit. Valravn.
All right. Valravn's out of good spells to do.
You've had some good spells. Does the
especially since, yeah,
incapacitate wear off now?
And he's still concentrating. It does, yep. And he's still concentrating on dominating the.
Which has been
skeleton.
a very good concentration spell. Holy shit.
And he's not gonna drop that right now because we're also right in the middle of everybody.
Mm-hmm.
It'll probably just. I mean, based on what he told me, it'll probably just walk into the Mythallar and melt itself.
That was his last
which-
program instructions. Yeah.
So instead, he is going to pull out an item that he's got, the Netheril Primer. Let's see, find it in my inventory. The actual description. Because the important part is the end of the long rest, you can choose once first or second level spell from the wizard spell list. And just so you know, I did choose this spell like months ago when you first gave me this item. So I'm not picking and choosing right now. But the spell that I chose was Vortex Warp. So Valravn's going to flip that book open, close his book, flip that book open. And he's going to walk towards Avarice and call out to her and say, "My dear Avarice, we can only handle one genocidal, world-conquering matriarch at a time.
And it's me."
We're going to need you right here." And he is going to cast Vortex Warp on her.
Oh my. No unsettling first?
Let me look at what the Vortex Warp spell save is. It's a Constitution saving throw. So no, he is confident that he's gonna succeed on this. I will copy the.
Yes, thank you. I think haven't you used this one before?
I don't know.
I thought you might have pulled this one out before.
Yeah. If I did, I just didn't change.
So you're
it
attempting
from the
to
last time
teleport somebody? Is that what's happening?
I'm attempting to teleport, and if I need to go closer, I don't think I do, but
I don't know what the range is on it.
It's 90 feet.
Okay.
He can come up if he needs to, but yeah. Either she makes a DC 18 con saving throw, or she is teleported. Yep.
All right, she fails.
All right, he's gonna teleport her not to him, but right next to Frey and Celeste.
Okay. Okay. Had the choice to teleport her into the reactor, but did not. I appreciate that.
I didn't. Yeah, well, yeah. I guess I don't know what would happen in that scenario. Like it's yeah. I'm unclear. So
yeah, I feel like that's the difference between you and Frey, probably.
Yeah.
All right, so she gets teleported.
I do know that Frey and Celeste will beat her to death. So
this might be worse actually to put them here versus the other way.
Oh god.
Now instead of being whatever.
I don't know. She's fully healed. Like we're hurting pretty bad.
She took a little bit of damage from his psychic attack, but otherwise, yeah, you just teleported
but
her.
She's a wizard. You go to town. And then with his bonus action, he will give the last of his bardic inspiration to Celeste as he reads some words of, as the pale wizard materialized in front of her, she knew what she had to do. And that will be my turn.
Catavix slowly dying back here.
We've all forgotten about Cat.
I'm actually not rolling
Poor
pretty good on
guy.
his damage. 19 damage. It started a timer, but like he's although it looks like, well, you know what? Thimbleweed, maybe you can see seems to be slowly freezing in there. Alas,
we're busy, man. We're busy.
Does he not have the ability to break out of it?
Doesn't appear to have it. No. Maybe the DM isn't interested in having him do that.
Cockamamie rolls again, you guys.
I know. Or maybe Catavix is too distraught to be able to break out of it.
Yeah.
He's emotionally compromised. Aurel, the different character sheet with this form, the legendary action. She will fire off her polar ray, who she's gonna target Mr. fucking concentrating the dominate monster over here.
Uh-oh.
Because her
I
polar
wasn't
ray
expecting that.
has a 120-foot range.
Oh, jeez.
How about does a 20 do for you?
Well, that certainly hits.
About for 21 cold damage.
take
Just
half
a
of that.
laser blast. Yeah, you do have your resistance.
That does trigger my cloak.
Ah.
So I heal for 2d10.
Did you reach 20 hit points worth of resisted cold damage?
Yep. I heal for the exact amount that I just lost.
That
So it negates the whole thing.
does take your reaction to do that.
Oh, that's true. It does. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I'll take the. Yeah.
You have a lot of good reaction stuff.
Too many at this point.
Yeah. Now becomes the most important save.
Look, yeah. What I do have is some bless. It doesn't matter. I'm fine.
All right. Yep. Got the 16. You're good.
Yeah.
All right. And that was not her turn. That was legendary action. Okay. Frey.
That's me. Alright. Let's drink a potion first. Now here comes the question. Do we drink the healing potion? Or the tiger's blood potion? I think it's time to pull out the tiger's blood.
I mean, this is some real Chekhov's late the gun shit. Like, you've had this fucking... I don't even remember where you got this from at this point.
Neither do I, and I don't even know what it does. Because I didn't write it down.
Oh god, don't tell me that, because I couldn't find the one that Rochelle mentioned
I'm
earlier.
I'm pretty sure it turns me into a tiger.
No, so you gotta say it with confidence. And this potion turns me into a tiger.
Did you call it Blood of the Tiger?
It just says potion of tiger
Oh,
blood.
thank you. Where did you find that?
I don't know. It was near the top. Blood of tiger.
That's probably it then.
okay.
You are polymorphed into a saber-toothed tiger.
Cool.
Wow. If anybody remembers where she got the blood of the tiger potion, it does sound familiar. It does sound like something that's concocted. All right, you turn into a saber-toothed tiger when you drink that potion, which I will give you. I also started the MVPC poll, even though nobody has made it to the fucking Mythallar yet. Saber-toothed tiger. There it is.
We're busy. We're handling people who. The other
That was
people
the
who are going
idea.
to
You're
Mythallar.
gonna be busy. And I will give you control of this sheet. Ray. Alright, you should have it under monsters. I'm gonna have to leave your token on the board, confusingly, because that's where your
That's
initiative is
fine.
tracked. Yeah. But you are now a tiger.
Where is
Their
it?
ultimate form.
Magic
Go on.
items. Where are you, monsters?
Ooh, I guess rage damage carries over into polymorph forms too. That's kind of a cool combo.
My rage does not end unless I want it to.
Yeah.
I can't find monsters. Where's monsters?
Look under creatures and
Creatures.
NPCs. I don't know why it's nested like that, but
Ah, okay. Found it! I probably should have looked up to see what I could do with this before we started.
She's afraid of cat. I like
I'm
that.
afraid of cat now, yes.
afraid of cat. Nice.
Like, how many attacks do I get here?
I think it's only one attack, but it does have a pounce ability where it can, if it hits. I'm sure Edmund can explain. He knows he's the Pokemon master. He's used all of his creatures by now.
Alright. I am right next to her, unfortunately, though. So I'd have to go backwards to go forwards.
She's a
Yeah,
wizard.
but you have
What
a
is
speed
she
of
gonna?
40,
What is
so
she
you
gonna
couldn't do that.
do?
You have a speed of 40, so you can make it.
Yep, alright, we'll do that.
Does she take an opportunity attack? I wanna
She
see what
doesn't.
it is.
She's still like astonished by what's going on. She's still looking around like disoriented.
How did I even get down here?
Yeah.
Alright. Let us...
And even more
Yeah.
disoriented by the fact that she just got teleported between all these people and a giant skeleton, and then one of the person turns into a saber-toothed tiger. It's just
They're
like,
right in front of
what
her.
the fuck is going
What
on?
is happening?
I think I've attuned to the Mythallar. I'm seeing the most wondrous thing.
24 is totally gonna hit.
Yeah. That'll snap her out of her revelry. This is so are you doing the pounce, take the claw attack?
Yeah.
Alright, so that does 12.
And then it's a pounce.
Strength saving throw for Avarice. It's not great.
Wow.
She's not very strong.
The rare 0.
The rare 0. Wah, 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 wah.
Now I get to make a bite attack.
As a bonus, yeah, so now you get to double attack when you do these successful prone. And also she's
Yeah,
prone.
Prone, so that's advantage.
That is correct.
That's a crit.
Oh,
See,
shit.
Ray, you need to play like the fucking either the shape, yeah, there you go. The shape-shifting druid or something with a pet class, because you're just loving these animals too much. 19. This was definitely the more painful way for Avarice to go. Oh my goodness. And then that is a massive damage save for her as well. Which I think that does actually just make it 19.
Yeah. Happens.
Yeah, surprisingly she does.
Yeah.
One thing goes right for her, but she looks pretty beaten up from that.
That's my turn.
Yeah. The gargoyles will start flying their way down to assist. Which they do have a very good fly speed, my goodness. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Can make it there. Still flying, I guess. And above...
Inside the Mythallar?
No, he's above it.
Okay.
That's why he's got the little flying symbol.
Okay.
So it'd still take a good chunk of movement for him to fly down.
He just flies down and sees Avarice in
Yeah.
my jaws.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's just on the floor and it's her turn.
I imagine it's like the cat where it like throws the toy and then bats it out of the air, and then throws the toy and bats it out of the air. Yeah, no, I get to keep all my other stuff from being a barbarian with that crit. Like, I get to roll all those
sorry.
extra dice.
No, that's a good fucking point, chat. And also your rage damage.
Yeah.
Right? Don't we get to add your rage damage?
Yeah, so I have the 6 for the rage damage.
Okay.
And then I get to roll, if I get to keep all the rest of that, I get to roll 2d10
I think so.
extra. So, for the crit. 2d10. Which is another 10 points of damage.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Throw it up in there, bat it out of the ground. Throw it up in there, bat it out of the ground.
She's just on the ground and she's like through gritted teeth says, Robin, what have you done, you fool?
Sorry, dear, the Mythallar cannot belong to you or any of us.
She... Trying to see what would be effective for her at this point, which is not a lot of things. She does have a staff that looks like a very nice staff. It even has like a little frosted like icicle on top.
She gonna do bonk me with it?
No, dear. She is going to cast a spell. And she will blast out with a cone of cold.
Wow.
But unfortunately,
Jesus.
the best she could probably do is... and she's got eyes for you, already, and the Sabertooth attack. So I think she'll only be able to hit the Sabertooth Tiger Frey and Valrobin with it. Because it's a cone attack.
Okay.
That's going to cause a DC 14 con save from you two against 35 cold damage. She's like still on the ground, just like with this staff. Just...
Oof. Okay. So it's half that?
I believe so. Why does it not say on there? Press the right thing. Or half damage on a successful one.
Okay.
Yep. You both make the save.
17. But it's still a con save for me.
And she does stand up with her movement, but then she's just kind of... she's just got her staff pointed, and you see her just bloodied and everything. And she's like, no! It's supposed to be my moment of triumph, you fools!
Was that for the skeleton?
It was, but I'm good.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm alright.
Yep.
Hang it on.
All right. The oral thing will begin flying towards... actually, it'll on its turn, it takes damage from being inside the zone. Has to make a con save. Oh, damn. And it takes quite a bit of damage.
Woo!
From being in here,
Don't go in there.
But it does have flight, so it will fly above that area. Yeah, it's pretty dangerous. And then only make it to probably here, as it's now flying up and trying to get towards like a safe spot. And then as its action, it will also be firing the lasers. And it will pretty indiscriminately fire off. Let's target you four. We'll do Edmund with a 20 to hit. 25 cold damage. And we'll do Celeste with a 24 to hit or 15 cold damage.
Oh, good thing I have that
The
cold resistance.
Cold resistance
What does
comes
that
into
do?
play. Half damage.
Like half. Okay, great.
Oh boy. It's getting
Yeah.
close.
And on a legendary action, let's see. She will, as Thimbleweed said earlier, she's glowing. Well, now she gives off a blinding, glaring light. And I need everybody within 60 feet of her to succeed on a DC 17 Whiz save or be blinded.
Oh dear. That seems bad.
Blinded by the light.
I could use my inspiration, but odds are I
I'm
wouldn't
using
make
my
it anyway.
inspiration. Ugh.
Force the
Celeste,
guard.
you guys still have bardic inspiration.
Yes, I do. Ugh.
So that's not enough, is it? No, it's not enough.
No, it's not. It's not great. Wait, hold on. Is this a spell? Is this still a thing where I have advantage? Oh my god.
It's a magical gleam, so yeah, I'd say.
I also have a thing where I can spend a key point to re-roll.
Avarice is also blinded.
Thimbleweed's not here. That's why he doesn't have to roll. You're well behind us.
Yeah, the boy is still pretty far. Skeleton is blinded. This is a pretty effective blind right here.
Yeah.
Everybody except Edmund got blinded.
I guess I can't. I can't even. It's too late.
Unless
for
somebody
me.
has bardic inspirations.
What is
I can't
Celeste?
keep up.
What
Only
is
Celeste did. She
final
tried
number?
it already.
What is your final number? 15?
12, and then Celeste used
15?
the 15. She's at 15 right now. Yeah.
All right.
This is what I was thinking of. I have that, and then I think have somewhere in this nightmare of a character sheet have a thing where I spend a key point to maybe re-roll something. It's just gotten out of hand. What were we rolling?
The 17.
Wisdom.
Edmund will. What is your score? What is happening?
The first one was better, so she's still at 15.
Edmund will see the gleam coming and just hold his hand over Celeste's eyes.
That's the flash of genius. You just have to avert your eyes.
Right.
You haven't used any of those this battle, I think. All right, so you make the save with Flash of Genius's help, and it is your turn, Celeste.
Okay.
You have a blinded Avarice in front of you who's been very bloodied. Gargoyles flying towards you, and then that heart of the Frostmaiden seems to be nearing the Mythallar, although it is also quite damaged.
Okay, I'll attack Avarice. I'm saying her name right.
Yes, you have advantage because Avarice did get blinded. 13,
Okay.
yep.
So it's supposed to be with advantage. Okay, that's one attack. It's my second one.
Yep, that'll hit. She is a wizard. Yeah, you're just blow after blow, and finally she rocks back and she's like, "Please, stop. And she even looks at her staff and she's like, I will stop this. I will surrender. Don't want to die.
I mean, do I accept a surrender? I don't know.
I'm just gonna point out
somebody.
You don't have to.
Point out, I'm a saber-toothed tiger and I am an animal. So she's talking and all I hear is meow, meow, meow.
I have all the morals of a saber-toothed tiger.
And more than likely, I'm going to eat her.
Robin will say, "Can you, with your last bit of energy, stop us from anyone accessing this Mythallar, including the spirit of Aurel there? You might, at the end, redeem yourself, dear."
She turns and says, "Of course, it would be We don't want her to get the Mythallar's power. That much should be obvious. Yes, I'll stop her.
Then
Okay.
sure, let's.
I'm going to, with her surrendering, and I feel like ethically I just can't attack her anymore. I'm going to spend a
Questions.
point for 2 unarmed strikes against number 3, the skeleton.
That one's on our side right now.
Oh, he is? Oh, I missed
Yeah,
that.
he's dominated.
Very late.
Our
Okay.
only target right now, I think, is the crystal of the god floating into the.
Okay, then I'll then
I don't know how many times I can point that out. Everybody's like, no, I'm going to attack everything up. Dearest
God
Thimbleweed has
floating
been
into
shooting the
the-
Frostmaiden like nobody's business. He's on the
Yeah.
ball. Everybody else is like, no,
That's
no, no.
right.
We need to clean up the action down here. You definitely feel like radiant energy just
Yeah.
very strongly coming off of this thing.
hold on. Can I? I don't know that I can do anything else because anything else I would do would be a bonus action. I don't know that I can do anything else from there.
Your unarmed strikes can be ranged though, can't they?
Mhm.
Can indeed 30 feet, I
30
think,
feet.
right?
Oh, okay. Might not be a good idea. Step in
I'm
there.
just out of range.
Yeah, you feel like it would be. You do feel if you're quick enough, Celeste, and you have the movement, you could step in and then step back out without taking damage.
Oh, I definitely have the movement.
Because you saw the
always
Frostmaiden herself stepped in and didn't, like, she, was melting, but she didn't really take the damage until her turn started.
Okay, yeah.
So it's
I
almost
only
like a
moved-
radioactive
only moved,
area
like-
where as long as you're quick, like, you won't feel the effects.
Okay, I can do that then. Then I'll spend a key point then to take 2 unarmed strikes
Yeah.
against the crystal thing. So it's 12.
Indeed. Oh, crit time!
And so this is where I haven't been rolling the extra something.
Give us
You
an
get
extra
another- yeah,
extra
you
D8.
get another D8, yeah.
Nice.
Oh, look at that!
Yep, it's melting part of its form off. It's that crystal looking pretty damaged. And then you pop back out right when you start feeling like this burning like energy. Now, ironically, Valravn, you had commanded this skeleton to destroy the enemies.
At this point, the best thing that can happen to the skeleton is for it to kill itself. So I am on board with it just walking into the abyss, into the reactor at this point.
Well, the reason I bring this up is, would Avarice also not be its enemy?
No, what I said is destroy Aurel and all her minions.
Okay.
Those were my words.
Those were the words?
Those were the words.
Okay.
Destroy Aurel and all of her minions.
All right, fair enough. So you see it, just charge forward.
Or we'll need to take a massive damage thing.
Oh,
crystal?
yes, you are
Does the
right.
crystal take massive damage? Yeah.
Well, any kind of a crit, you're right.
Yeah.
She can show off the
Wow.
con save, yeah.
Yep.
So yes, this thing does begin walking into... I mean, technically it could walk like over there and start fucking around with those things, but... Yeah, it'll start walking into the thing, and I don't think it has... it has its stare, but it wouldn't... we can say it does the stare, but the crystal is both immune to paralyze and cold damage, so it's not going to do anything.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright, Edmund.
What does that green aura do? Is it blinding?
It's a perpetual... We forgot to institute disadvantage to Celeste, but it's got a perpetual blizzard around it.
So do I get disadvantage, I guess?
Yes. You're supposed to have
On
disadvantage
ranged
against ranged
attacks,
attacks, yeah.
I might make this more difficult. 5, 10, 15. Ranged. All right. What is the number been to hit this guy?
Do what?
All right. We have to stop it from getting to the center, right?
I think so. It's we don't know. We don't know if she's trying to take control of this thing, and I assume that when she gets there, she's gonna do something to take control of it.
Or somebody could try to take control first.
How do we do that? Did we?
DM is just begging.
Well, what was the thing for there? Like, we have to get up on the catwalk though. I thought.
Katavix mentioned that was the safe place to do it. You could technically be, as long as you're close enough to it, you could be within the cradle area, but obviously you saw you take a lot of damage for being in there. But if you're on top of this kind of walkway area, you would be able to safely do it.
Don't take the damage. I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait. How would we take control of this?
Oh, Edmund, I really wish you were here in the beginning. I think this has been the problem.
You merge with it.
You have to attune to it, and you can do so by either being close enough to it, which would be in the cradle area here, or being on top of this, I keep calling it a catwalk, but like a ledge that's above the Mythallar, and it would take you an action to attune to it. And Katavix mentioned the fact that it's not a gimme, like this is a challenging thing you have to do, and it's very dangerous because the amount of energy coming through. And he also said that multiple people can do it, which would, how they did it. They had multiple wizards attuned to it, and that made it easier. But one person can do it, it's just challenging. Yeah, you do note that, I mean, and the crystal is very taking a lot of damage, so that's certainly an option, is to stop her from getting there, and you've already seemingly stopped Avarice, at least at the moment. So that's one option, but yeah, the other option is try to...
Everything at disadvantage for her.
Right, that's true.
Alright. Well, I am too damaged to do anything bold right now. So, we're going to use a Scroll of Scorching Ray.
Oh, there you go. When in doubt, use fire on the ice, boss.
Mm-hmm. So, ranged attack for each ray. And so, I have disadvantage, you said, right?
Yes.
How do I... Is there a way to... No, I'll just type it in manually, roll it twice.
I think you do have a D4, though, to add. I don't know if Edmund received that or not.
Oh, I do?
He did, yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll do that later. So first is the first ray with disadvantage. So 14.
Would not hit.
Well, add your D4 because the bless goes on attack rolls.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
So 17?
17 does not hit.
Oh.
The crystal?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
It's got pretty good AC.
So ray number 2.
Oh, shit.
Well.
It's a 15, but now you get your bless.
Plus 2, so 17.
17 still doesn't hit.
Oh, damn.
Damn it. Whoa.
26 will hit even without the bless, though. Yeah.
Yeah.
So my third one hits.
Third one hits.
2d6 fire damage. 7. Damn.
7, but at least she does take double damage from fire.
That. And then as a bonus action, I will cast Mass Healing Word again on everybody, on all my friends.
On all my friends.
Only 6 this time.
Still better than nothing. We're teetering on the edge.
I know, yeah.
Hey, you're healing the saber-toothed tiger.
That's
And Arl just starts blasting like indiscriminately. Probably the gargoyles at this point. That's the... In fact, there's a gargoyle in her path. So she literally lets loose with 2 giant blasts and just destroys this one gargoyle up here that's still waiting. Was about to go. Thimbleweed, who's been blessedly doing the deeps to this crystal up until it.
All right. Let us.
It does look heavily damaged.
All right. I guess I'll make her my new favorite foe.
Mm-hmm.
Or Is she
I
still
mean, sort of
technically Arya?
still technically the favored foe, just a different form.
Frostmaiden. Okay. Oh no.
Yeah, that's...
You do have Bardic Inspiration.
I do?
You do.
Okay. Or 23?
That is better. That will hit.
Nice.
And that Bardic Inspiration will pass to Frey.
For 18. And Charlatan arrowed.
Alright, give me another 2d6 for the Charlatan, because that does more damage to her.
Nice.
Now that crystal has lost, like, a good chunk of itself. It is just a shell of a shell.
Okay. I will attack again. Ugh.
18 does not hit.
Oh,
man.
shit.
He's low. Yeah, he rolled a 3 and then a
No, I don't think he was
6.
blessed. Yeah.
Alright, so I need to take short-term madness.
Oh, yeah, miss with the Charlatan.
Huh.
Oh, no.
Oh, boy.
Oh
That
boy.
boy goes crazy back there.
The boy just
Oh.
can't handle it.
Which one are you doing? Are you laughing, screaming, or weeping?
Yes.
Yeah.
All the
All the
things
same
are happening.
It's all clicking.
That's true, yeah.
You don't know. It's
It
hard
all
to tell
sounds
with
the same.
void.
Alright,
How was the
Valravn,
last turn?
does it... I believe it's the... until the end of your next turn.
Oh,
Okay.
boy. All right, Valravn will. What has he got?
Oh wait, I need to save on a. I can save on a charisma saving throw. It's not.
Oh, you're right,
no,
you're right, you're right.
automatic.
You do get a chance
Yeah.
against that, yeah.
Well, it's still bad news, but anyway.
Could be all right.
Oh wow! All right.
Almost a
did it.
crit, yeah. So you're
Save
not
yourself.
mad.
All right.
Okay. I don't think Crystal has a brain to cause an aneurysm, so.
I mean,
Valravn-
it does look like it's sentient. It looks like it's still Auril, just in her, like, most pure form, I guess. Maybe, like,
Yeah.
her divine spark or whatever.
No, here's what I'm gonna do. Valravn is going to write some words of the author's hand, upcasted to level 6 because that's the only spell slot he's got left.
Oh boy.
And a great hand is going to form right next to the crystal.
Do the soundboard.
I'm gonna pull it up. Yes, I would like to fist it up the shaft. That's right.
Excellent.
And it is going to. I would like to be fisted up the shaft. Great. It is going to grasp at this crystal and attempt to just snatch it out of the air.
Okay.
I would like to be fisted up the shaft. Okay.
Careful now.
It's a strength saving throw. I have a +8 on my.
This is grasping hand? Is this what this
Yep.
one is?
It is, yes.
Strength score to resolve the grapple. Okay, so it's like strength versus dex, I guess.
I think it's strength with strength. But,
I mean, if it's grapple rules, it's
Oh, it's grapple
usually like
rules. Yeah,
athletics
yeah,
versus
it is.
athletics or acrobatics, which is like strength
Gotcha.
or dex.
Yeah. Okay.
Ooh,
Yeah?
yep, I think so.
Not
Almost
very
almost a
dexy.
crit on that, yeah. So you have grappled the crystal within.
All right.
The
Then that
fist.
hand is just gonna pull it out towards us all, back towards everybody outside of this thing, and the hand's got how much movement?
Yeah, how far can it go?
60 feet of movement.
Wow. Okay, yeah, you can pull it out. You can pull it out. Looks like it does
My
damage.
dear
too.
goddess, you will not have your everlasting night this day. And that is my turn.
It says you can use a bonus action to do damage if you want to, but I don't
Oh,
know.
is the movement not bonus action? I thought maybe the movement was bonus action.
It says you use a bonus action to
Oh,
crush
on
it.
subsequent turns. Okay, yeah, I'll do that too, actually. 2d. Oh yeah, as part of the grapple. Yeah, I see. 2d6 plus what is my spellcasting? 2d6 plus 5.
And it might be more because it's upcasted.
You're right. What does it say about that? plus another 2d6, so it's 4d6.
Boy.
19 damage.
Okay. That crystal, like,
That
it's
crystal.
crushing. Yeah, it's
Just crushes it and drags it back.
Yep. Alright, pretty effective. Catavix. Everybody
Catavix.
forgot about you. He dies.
Oh no!
I only gave you guys 5 rounds to see it.
Yep, we were very busy. Sorry,
Yep.
Catavix.
Sorry. Ooh, so if she's grappled, that's a bummer. She will use Polar Ray on you, Valravn.
Alright.
Oh, I should mention, the fist, does that not lose concentration on the skeleton?
It sure does.
Okay.
But I kind of feel alright about that because the skeleton's currently standing in a nuclear reactor.
Yeah, that's probably
So-
fine. 32? I don't think grapple fucks up her attacks.
No, it doesn't.
25 cold damage.
That hurts.
You got resistance.
I sure do. So that puts a lot into my cloak here.
Roll to see if you still have the concentration, and
That's
then
right.
Frey, impressively, now the crystal is within your grasp.
Wait, so we're not killing the wizard?
Nope, she's helping us right now. At least she said she was going to.
I mean, she said she was going to. You said
In
you're going to
exchange
eat
for not
her.
killing her.
I don't
Yeah.
want to put words in, but
I mean, I'm cat. Don't understand what people are saying. Nobody's speaking cat.
Valravn pointed the crystal. There's a great big cat toy right there, dear. Just crush that. There's treats inside.
it's a frozen treat. Like animals love
It's a
that
frozen treat. Yes,
Shit.
don't cats
It's an
love
ice
those?
cube.
Alright, I'll go back and do my pounce.
In midair, because he just like dragged this thing
Yeah,
down.
he's dragging
with
it out,
it's
the cat.
clenched in the fist.
Yep.
Bounce
19.
attack. 19 will hit.
Okay.
This is a combo I did not see coming. While clenched in the fist, a saber-tooth tiger
We're
will
just
bounce on
playing
top
with
of
the crystal.
it. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Can the crystal make the save to not be knocked prone?
I think it can't be... Yeah, it's immune to prone, because it's a crystal.
No. Well, if I don't knock it prone, then I can't bite it.
I'm gonna let you bite it, because it's weirdly grappled in the fist, so it almost is equivalent of you being able to get in there and bite it, so I'm gonna rule that you can do that.
Cool. See if I can get a 19 again.
Yeah, we'll take a good attack roll. Oh, a 23! For 11, Frey, you as the cat, you very satisfyingly sink your teeth into the crystal and finally feel it just break apart in your mouth, and you crunch it up, and you feel this energy kind of shoot up out into the sky. You feel like she's still, like her energy was just transferred, but it is like leaving now. It's just shooting up into the air.
All right,
it does
and
not
Frey
reform.
menacingly begins to like circle and just take like little playful swipes.
Yeah. All right. In the interest of time,
Yes, please.
the
It's very late.
I know the frost giant skeleton. I'm begging you guys to get up to that thing. The frost giant skeleton has melted. Let's say the gargoyle melted as well inside the reactor. This thing is going crazy. Somebody still needs to deal with. You've dealt with Auril. Avarice has surrendered. However, you still have to deal with the Mythallar itself.
Yeah. So from what Katovic said, it sounds like we.
R.I.P. Catavix.
R.I.P. Katovic. He gave us some good advice at the end there before he died. I do believe
if only part of his advice was save my life if I'm in danger.
If only. I do believe if we concentrate our efforts and concentrate as a group, we may be able to control this thing. But we have to align our efforts. Also, can we get up to the catwalk? Who all can fly here right now? I can't, but other
I'm
people
sure
might be able to.
As a
Some people-
cat, I could climb things.
Some people can walk up walls, and some people can.
Yeah,
The bad part
fly.
is I'm also polymorphed, so I cannot actively change myself back unless I get down to 0 hit points.
Unless you
Then I
get
change
hit.
back.
Do you still have your bestial soul feature though, or not? I guess I don't know what carries over.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this thing does touch the ground, so those of you with climbing can climb
Oh,
up
it does. Okay.
Yeah, it's like a L. It's like a crane. There's just no ladder there.
I'm just saying the potion that I drank, I cannot. It said I cannot change myself back. I have to get down to 0 hit points or wait it out for the
Okay.
hour.
Edmund can fly with his boots, and he can carry somebody.
Yeah.
I assume Celeste can just run up the wall.
Celeste
right?
could run up there. Yeah.
And I don't know.
Valravn, wait, Valravn, how would you like to make it up there?
I would like to be fisted up the shaft. I do have a fist. Yes, I fucking have a fist.
Fucking have the fist.
It's here now. The fist could, in the interest of time.
What can the fist do?
The fist can fist a shaft, or it could gently repose like 2 or 3 of us in an open palm up this.
There you
this
go.
Tower,
There you
up
go.
The staircase, right? We can go up the staircase. Yeah, the hand acts as an elevator now that it is a crystal.
Yes.
And can take us all. Yeah, we would like to be fisted into the light, please.
Fist me into the light. Yeah, all right. Using the fist or the palm, I guess I should say, you can all make it up to this. And you see the energies expanding. There's voids ripping apart. More of those weird space sharks are starting to swarm through, and some are angling towards your direction. And as you get close, you feel a very strong pulling connection to this legendary artifact, and you feel like you all will be able to attune to it. But it is going to require, and you all, if you want to choose to do it together, or some of you can choose, some of you can't. But everybody who wants to attune to it will require an Arcana check, and I will need to know exactly how many of you are going to be attempting this, because that does make things a little easier.
And we lose whatever an item we're attuned to.
This is a specials. Yes, you would technically lose an item you're attuned to. It would count as your limit. Yeah.
I don't have a Karna. I'm a cat.
Edmund will try.
Yeah, so anybody who wants to join with Edmund, it's completely optional.
Celeste, well, Frey, Frey, even though you're a cat, you do have a bardic inspiration that might help you here. Just attune to us. You don't need to. You don't need to worry about the Mythallar. Just we're doing a Guardians of the Galaxy thing at the end thing. We're all holding hands and controlling the Power Stone.
I'm so glad you said that. I've made that reference so many times during crafting.
That's right.
All right, who wants to join? Let me know.
I will.
Yeah, okay. Let's all of us do it. Just
We all
let's all hold hands. And...
All right, everybody doing it. So how many is that total? And you're leaving Avarice down there, I assume.
Yeah.
Or what do we do with that? You let me know. This is actually important. What? She's currently blind.
Point, yeah, I don't know. At this point, she wants to leave.
Well, that could be a big deal. If everybody gets up there quickly, you don't have time, then yeah, maybe you don't have time to deal with her. So that's fine.
I mean, she's blind. She's not going anywhere.
That's true. She's blinded. She's bloodied. She's in bad shape. We'll leave her there. See if she's there when we come back.
There you go. All right. So all 5 of you, then, is that correct?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I need everybody to make an Arcana check.
So some of us have bless. Keep in mind.
Mm-hmm.
Some of us have bardic inspiration. So let's see how that goes.
How do I make an Arcana check as a cat?
It's
and it's your
check.
intelligence, I get. But do you actually have your how does before you roll, how does polymorph work? Don't you get to keep your mental stats, or do you literally have to choose everything the creature has?
I don't know.
I thought you got to keep your mental. Although I
I
could make a
keep
joke about how
your
the cat
mental.
might actually have a better intelligence score than
maybe.
Frey.
Actually, I think mine might be better.
Let's see. The target's game statistics, including mental ability scores, are replaced by the statistics of the chosen beast. So yes, you do have the cat's. You would just roll the intelligence of the cat.
Okay. Sorry, guys.
Ugh, we're not doing great.
And then Edmund and Thimbleweed get the D4 to add to it.
So let me know final rolls. 'Cause I'm seeing a lot of numbers here.
Yeah.
I have a
It's none of them
17.
are great.
Yeah, we're not doing hot.
Emin, you got a 17.
I'm gonna use my inspiration to re-roll this third.
I got a 5.
Maybe I can roll better.
Thimbleweed got a 5.
I can.
12.
I would also like to use my inspiration to reroll.
Okay.
Ooh, I have an 8. I could roll that D12 for the.
Roll the D12. See how that goes.
15.
Okay. And then
My
what was...
final is a 16.
Thank you. Okay. So Edmund 17, Thimbleweed 5, Celeste 12, Frey 15, Valravan 16. Thimbleweed, you fail to attune to it. And I would like for you to roll 8d8, please. You take
That's a good roll.
45 psychic damage.
Jesus. Are you okay?
I have 1 health point.
Wow! I'll never kill Thimbleweed.
Holy shit.
The rest of you successfully attune to it. However, because of the damaged Mythallar and the fact that it's been kept pulling into the far realm, I would like all of you to roll, those of you that attune to it, a D100. And you are rolling on the indefinite madness table.
Great.
Oh, I didn't realize it would pace like that. Sorry.
Ooh, being drunk keeps me sane.
Me too. He pulls out the flask immediately. Just,
Yeah.
all right, time to get started with this.
I'm pretty sure Eric's been drinking heavily again.
Nice. 82, Celeste. There's only one person you can trust, and only you see this special friend.
Great.
Edmund, I can't take anything seriously. The more serious the situation, the funnier I find it. That's weird for your character. You take
That is
everything very
weird.
seriously. You all become a little bit mad from this.
Oh, can I reroll mine and see if I can get a 96 to 100?
I'm really.
What was
Oh
that
yeah,
one?
that like killing people. That's funny.
Oh yeah.
You already have that. That's not even
Yep,
madness
yep.
for you. All right, now your minds expand and swirl as you lock onto the astonishing arcane energy building in front of you, but it's just too much energy. It's a paper cup trying to hold back a waterfall of energy. You have one fleeting chance to direct this entire flow, and you have to decide as a collective, those of you attuned to it, what you do with this energy.
So we can't shut it down? We have to like direct it somewhere?
It's Newton's law of thermodynamics. What is it? Well, like energy has to go somewhere. I was gonna pause and let you all decide, but I could explain things more if you like. I know it's late and
Put
our
it in my
brains are shutting
arm.
down.
Yes, brain is completely shutting down.
So
My prototype arm.
you feel like the options appear in front of you. You feel like you could try to just restore the Mythallar, and essentially try and repair it, and then restore Etherin, make it whole again. That's one option. You feel like you could try and use it to. You already destroyed Auril, so she's not a threat at the moment. But you would be able to reverse Auril's everlasting rime and essentially drain her power of her all the power that she gained. It would be like a anti version of all the power she got. Or you could try to do what... So the first one is what Avarice was trying to do. The second one would be trying to just restore the bad things that Auril did. The third option is do what Auril did, or Aureliana did, and one of you takes all of this power yourself. But you feel like no matter what you choose, it would
Wouldn't
take...
it be awesome if I took all the power? I mean, what would happen?
Edmund really wants to become a god. I mean,
Hey,
you would become like Auril.
Look at my madness. Look at my madness. I'm acting out my madness.
He can't take anything seriously. He's just laughing hysterically now.
Well, Robin and I are just chugging genocider right now at this point.
Yep. Just keep ourselves sane.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I mean, our whole goal here was to save what's left of 10 towns from the everlasting night.
But imagine if one of us was a god.
So I'll become a god and take the night away.
So we're gonna all four of us fight over who becomes the god.
Yeah, the only thing is the energy is too much for you to be able to divide it or be able to shape it. It would have to go to one.
I think it'd be so funny if I took it. We made everlasting day.
Everybody would love it.
Daylight all the time.
The whole planet would heat up. How hilarious would that be?
Energy's building. You must choose.
I mean, we definitely don't want to restore the Mythallar because the last time it was at full power. Somebody used it to like crash city and become a god.
No one man should have all that power.
No one man should have all that power.
I may have a little body, but I can handle it.
None of us have the mental capacity to become gods, my friends. Auril herself is proof of that. All we can truly do is attempt to restore the damage that was done.
No way. What would be the fun in that?
Celeste, you also attuned to it. Would you have a vote?
I really don't at this point.
This has been
Just
really
easily
thing.
suggestible.
Yeah.
Trying to stay awake right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Tell them to vote. Choose. Otherwise, it's gonna come. If you can't choose, it's gonna come down to a battle of wills, which is gonna be charisma checks.
And if you lose, is that who gets it?
It's gonna be whatever choice that they decided on. If it unless you guys can do a bigger. So right now it's majority rules, but if there's not a majority, then we'll have to go to a charisma tiebreaker.
Yeah. Dominic Celeste just drops a grenade on all her friends.
I'm tired of all of this. Yeah, I mean, I guess
Tiebreaker.
Yeah, just do the charisma tiebreaker.
Well, it sounds like Edmund's voting for power. While Robin is voting for dispersing the energy into stopping the rime, and then Frey is voting for power, and then Celeste is abstaining.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's do a charisma checks with all four of you, I think, and we'll see what happens.
So wait, do we want to win the charisma check, or do we want to lose the charisma check?
The charisma check means your vote will go. Your vote will be the one that happens.
Damn it!
Well, Robin,
that was a good roll.
With his superior powers of persuasion, managed to mentally and willfully force the others, even though they want to do different things. You managed to force them to basically take that control, and they're all forced to kind of help shape it, and it is thrust up into the just cavern above, and you see it actually punch a hole into the sky, and you see it spread out, and of course it's still dark up there, and you see that just all this energy burst up like a sunburst, and then just light up that entire sky, with a little bit of like light shining down upon all of you. And when that happens, you see all of that energy just whirls down into nothing, and the entire Mythallar just shuts off and goes cold, and all of the various tentacle and space things starts it's end of Avengers 1, where everything's like kind of crashing to the ground and being siphoned off and dying without that connection that it required. And you have successfully ended the Rime of Frostmaiden. Only went a little bit late tonight.
Yeah.
You guys took the longest possible path to defeating this. Oh my dear goodness.
You're closing.
MVPC, Celeste won the MVPC poll for our final one.
Thank you.
AoE damage probably.
AoE damage was
there.
absolutely massive. I agree. A lot of damage all around. I don't know what the numbers were, but
I know.
pretty
I'll
impressive.
challenge somebody to do the numbers on how much damage was done tonight.
Yeah, really, you're all the most valuable players, though. He was very awesome. So next week, we will do our big epilogue and recap session, which is something we've done with all of our campaigns, where we all get together and just talk about the whole campaign. We'll do giveaways. We'll do fun trivia questions. It'll be just a huge fun party. We will not go till 1:30 in the morning, I promise. Even though this is a big campaign, we have a lot to talk about. I will not keep you that late, and I appreciate everybody staying up real late for that. For this session, even later than last session, my God. But we have a schedule to keep through, which we are moving the week after. So after the epilogue and recap, we'll be taking, I think, about 2 weeks off. We'll talk about that more when we get to that session. All right, that is going to end it. Congratulations for completing this campaign. Chris, Heather, Rochelle, Raymond, and Reese for playing. Thank you to all the wonderful fans for watching, and of course the patrons. Shout outs to Platinum patrons Joe, Will, Thomas, Stan, Brandon, Shiner, David, Eclectic, Roleplay Roll, Christopher, Brian, William, Corico, 1337, Big Nut, John, Chris, Scott, Gene, Eric, Dan, Tyler, Nathan, Camp, Crystal Lake, Counselor, Big Chef, Andrew, and Daryl. And gold patrons RPG, Papercrafts, Pretty Boy, and Yuma, Marcus, Dead Lizard, Lounge, Sam, Lumpy Spuds, Jerome, Nathan, Fastica, Tortoise, Scott, Revis, Caroline, William. Thank you all very much for your support, and we will see you for our epilogue and recap episode next week.
Bye. We did it.
I'll get you Demnix, including everybody in the song. That's
right.
That's a pro gamer move right there.
Everyone.
Class act. I love it. GG's all around.
Mm-hmm.
Now to play some Diablo 4.